In a world in crisis, can three idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
Welcome to A Show Called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate, and everything in between in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
Hi, Chris. Oh, I got him.
Made him look.
I made him look.
That
made him look.
A good prank.
I got him.
If you didn't have audio description turned on,
Visual description.
Yeah, whatever. Visual, yeah. Audio description.
This is by definition. This is audio description.
This is all audio description.
Yeah, you pointed at the wall, didn't you?
Yeah, I pointed at Actually, I was
you
pointing at the box on top of the shelf.
Yeah, there's a box up there. Yeah.
Which is three boxes.
Quite interesting.
Indeed.
What, yeah.
The room's becoming marginally more like a new podcast
Like a room.
space.
It's a nice space.
We're getting there.
You've done one.
It's probably less echoey than initially when there was nothing here.
Indeed, yes. Well, I mean...
Isn't it weird that we used to be in the room next door?
Yeah,
those are the
Isn't
good
that
days.
strange.
that's my space now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
reclaimed it.
It's not going to be... The situations in which we end up just being three sweaty men in boy soup is...
Yes.
Actually,
That
was bad.
was certainly
In the summer.
in the summertime.
Yeah, remember how terrible the circulation was
I
in that
do.
room?
I find it hard to remember how hot the summer was because
Yes.
this winter has been so.
But then you'll
fucking
feel
cold.
the same about winter.
Yeah, I will.
You'll be like, oh, I can't remember being cold.
But I honestly feel like this has been my life forever recently. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
this cold that we've been stuck in has
Yeah.
been miserable and infinite.
It's from how, like... it's funny how, like, a year is just long enough to forget everything that happened the previous time around.
But I sometimes imagine like being a medieval man,
Yes.
but living out in the middle of the shits in a village where you've got to take the harvest
Shitsville,
in or
yeah.
whatever, and then it comes to winter, and it's like this.
Yeah.
And you're like, maybe this is the end of the world. Maybe this is the end. This is the apocalypse. And then suddenly, like, summer comes out. Oh no, thank God!
You never know
It's
if the
back
sun,
again.
you never know if the
I-
sun's coming
you
back.
don't know for sure.
Yeah. Today might be the year.
Based on like all the advice you get around kids and that kind of thing as well, I don't know how we as a race have survived. Like, because all this new research and all this, which everyone adheres to, rightly.
Yeah.
But then it's like, we haven't been doing that since the cavemen.
No, true.
Cavemen were just, fucking...
They would just
chuck them down there.
fuck,
Yeah.
birth,
Yeah, fuck.
and then hope, I guess.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah.
much it, right?
But then they've got to...
Make a pile of scones.
They've got to rear people to adult age, and all this kind of thing. And now it's just like, oh, you mustn't do this, you mustn't do that. And it's like, God, how have we survived like a cold
I
winter?
guess the answer is that back
Living
then,
outdoors.
you'd have 12 kids and 11
Yeah,
of them
I
would
guess.
die. One
Yeah.
of them would survive the winter.
And that's
weather.
fine.
And then eat
then
the
they
other
would-
11 to gain
Yes,
their strength.
for strength
yeah.
and soul
Sure,
and power.
yeah.
And then you'd live to 35 and die.
Yeah.
You'd be an old man at 35. So really, we didn't have much nailed down very well then either,
No.
I guess.
Yeah. But that's the problem with modern society, isn't it?
Modern
Maybe
society.
it was better back then. Who knows?
Yeah,
a lot
maybe.
of rickets.
Good old days, though.
Yeah, I think the late 90s was probably better.
What, like the 1190s?
Yeah.
During the Black
No,
Death.
but then how have they, when it's cold at winter, right? How have they got through it back then? Just
in the
people.
in the
I honestly
90s.
don't
Anyone.
know. I honestly don't
How
know.
has anyone survived a
They
winter?
didn't have central heating.
Didn't have central heating.
No.
Didn't really have houses.
No, they lived in mud pits.
Yeah. How have they got through it?
The only thing I can think is it was less cold
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
because of global
'cause
ruining.
It
was just
an
ambient-
And the mammoths were helpful.
Yeah, having a mammoth around kept you warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the
It
snow.
was just an ambient 18 degrees all year round.
Yeah, it was balmy. A lot of
I'd
t-shirts
love that.
back then.
What
Yeah.
a t-shirt.
I would love that. That would be sweet.
We Lucy and I watch a YouTube channel called The Townsends,
Oh, yeah.
and it's about
Mr. and
like
Mrs. Townsend.
Mm.
Mr. and
And their
Mrs.
son.
Townsend. Oh yeah, I see you've watched it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Master Townsend.
It's about a group of 17th century reenactment people
Oh,
in
it
the
sounds
US
fucking lame.
who do like. No, it's just educational, mate, isn't it? You know, they do like
horizon broaddening.
They'll cook dishes.
When
from-
John's not working or working in his spare time, he likes to watch educational programming.
He's expanding his mind.
Yeah. Okay, and it's that or cry.
And yeah,
It really is.
they do like, oh, we're cooking, apple scumby, which was like a really popular dish in like the 1700s. And you go, oh, that's interesting. I'm glad things are better now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they
Then
built...
you look at it and you're like, I quite fancy an apple scumby.
Well, sometimes they do make something powerfully plain, and I go,
You love a
that
plain,
looks pretty good.
like platonic disc.
I'll tell you what, one thing that surprised me, you wouldn't have thought in the 17th century they were doing many like deep fried. You were going to get like a battered piece
I
of chicken.
would not have thought that.
Were they battering chicken back then?
Oh, they're doing all kinds of shit.
Were they?
And the secret is, and this is why it kind of looks good. Now, of course, they didn't have cooking oil back then,
Butter.
so we need lard. So,
yeah.
so it's a brick of lard, like
they
the size of
liquidise.
your head. Yeah, liquidize it.
Yeah.
Of course, it looks great.
it down.
And then
How,
you just
how are
cook
they
some in
affording
that.
all this lard?
Well, I mean, they didn't have, Netflix
Do they just
or anything.
slaughtering
so-
things?
That's it. They
and-
didn't have Netflix. They didn't have avocados.
So they just spent their money on lard?
Yeah, they could afford house.
Yeah.
Netflix
Yeah,
back then.
I suppose so.
Also, the mammoths.
The mammoths, in the 1700s. Yeah, no one talks about that. Yeah,
1700s,
but no, the point is
Oh, there is a point.
over Crimbo, because they on their estate they have a I think we're in Indiana. They have
there's
like a
nothing
wood
there.
hut that they made themselves.
I see.
Wow.
And he this Townsend, John Townsend, he filmed a video, like a little Christmas message, in this wood hut by the fire.
Right.
And I've never seen a man look so cold in my life.
And he was by a fire.
Yeah, he was by a fire. Like he is, his nose is red. Like his breath is misting. Like it's not just like a little cold. It's very cold, and he's
did
inside
they
the hut.
survive?
How
I
have they?
don't
Yeah.
know. I can't. I won't believe it.
There's that good clip. It's like a CBBC version of this, and it's quite a memeable little clip now where it's a little kid going, "Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm really not enjoying it because I feel all awful inside. But I've made some new friends. It's great. He's just on the brink of a collapse.
Mental collapse.
And but I've made some new friends.
I've made some new friends.
That's that 8-year-old kid. Oh, God love him.
But he wasn't in a
No,
medieval.
no, they were doing a reenactment, I believe,
Oh.
in a CBBC friendly kind of way.
But he was unhappy.
Desperately unhappy, yeah.
Because like the coldest I've ever been, I think, was when I was in Montreal, and it was minus 12
Lovely.
centigrade. Real numbers, not like Fahrenheit, but like minus 12.
Actual numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that does sound cold.
and that was quite cold.
Yeah.
Golden Gate Bridge is the coldest I've ever been. We were on top of a bus, open top bus, and then we went under it on a boat like the day after. Both fucking hell, so cold. San Francisco is weird because it has its own microclimate from street to street.
Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't know much about it, but I guess it's because it's hilly. Yeah,
Oh, sure, oh, the
very
hills,
up and
right?
down.
Yeah.
That's, but you literally go from one street to the next, and it's freezing cold on one and boiling hot on the next.
What?
Very strange.
That's weird.
Was the sun
Phenomenal.
out?
Partly.
I mean, like, was it a sunny day? You weren't there in winter.
No, it was when was it? September sometime. August,
yeah,
September.
That's good time.
But it was like an overcast day. But it was bloody cold on that bridge and under it. That's the coldest I've ever been.
I was very cold in New York in November. I
Oh.
remember. That
Oh.
was, yeah,
Well,
that gets cold.
That's the northeast, mate, isn't
It
it?
is, isn't it?
We've
Isn't
been
it?
to Norway, but we went in the summer, so it was fine.
I've been to Iceland,
Yeah,
but I don't remember being that cold. I think it was very wrapped up warm for Iceland. So.
cozy.
To Iceland, have you?
Yeah, on a school trip.
On a school trip?
Oh,
Yeah, went to a glacier.
Were you studying Vikings?
No,
They don't exist no more.
they're gone now.
No, I mean...
Viking
no,
goes
do
off.
They don't exist, do they?
What? No.
There's people who like pretend to be Vikings.
Not in the
not traditional Vikings.
traditional
though.
sense.
No.
No, it's actually
Descendants of Vikings.
I
Well, I
guess,
mean, I'm
yeah.
sure there are people who are
Yeah,
descendants
but
of Vikings.
they work behind a desk or something.
Yeah, like...
You're normally. They don't go out Vikinging.
See, I heard an interesting fact when I was in Vikings when I was in Iceland.
Oh yeah.
Which is that we went to the town of Vik, V-I-K,
Ah,
Where
and
Vikings
we were
are from.
told by our tour guide guy on our trip that "ing" means "I'm from."
Ah.
So when they arrived
That is
on our
interesting.
shores, they said "Viking," which means "I'm from Vik."
Oh, yeah, lovely.
And we all went, "They're fucking Vikings," because they just said it, Viking, which is what you'd say if you just arrived.
Who
on
cares
shore.
what it is? Let's monoxide it.
they're fucking Vikings, mate. How can you tell? They're ransacking me bishopry, you know.
Bishopry.
Yeah.
They've come for the monastery.
That's how we know they're Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like Icelandic language is very interesting. I mean that. I'm sorry if
It's
it's
so hard to
ostentatious.
it's so hard to tell if
No, I
like
mean
yeah,
it.
That
you
does sound
actually
very
You know the
those
thing with
things.
surnames, right?
Yes.
like Magnuson.
Yeah, he is the son of Magnus.
That's good.
Yes.
That's
I
good.
that.
I like all that kind of thing.
How does it work with women and their like if they're like
Well, that's a good
do
question.
you become a daughter like Magnus' daughter or
It's doubters. It's like
Daughter?
Daughter.
Magnus Daughter.
Yeah, something like that.
Because it's
Daughter.
But hang on, but
That's
then-
it. Daughter.
But she would have the same last name as her brother, who was Magnusson.
But they'd have different last names.
They have different last names.
Yeah.
yes, this is,
Traditionally,
yeah, they're very
anyway,
different.
Daughter, it's
yeah,
Daughter.
Magnus Daughter.
because there's an app, isn't there, for the Icelandic people that if you're dating, you're like, oh, I want to meet someone. I want to meet a hot, young, pale Icelander. And you go like, oh, we're having a lovely date.
Yeah.
We better check the app to see how related we are.
Yes.
And it will go, oh, congratulations, you're only third
What?
cousins. Yeah, because the population's so small.
There's more horses
You're
than people
bound
on
to-
Iceland, I heard.
Indeed, and the horses are all, randy as fuck.
Beautiful. Like, if a horse starts to fuck you, you just go, fair enough.
Yeah.
Just let that happen.
There are more of them.
There are. They'll gang up on you.
I'm less
playing
related to the
percentages.
horse than I am to anyone else in this bar. So,
Playing
So let's go with
percentages.
it.
yeah, but it's
did not know
it's a
that.
real problem. Yeah,
Wow, that and the Northern Lights.
that.
Yeah, well, yeah,
It's
they,
like-
they do have those as well. Yeah.
Would you like to date? No, the Northern Lights.
Not the Northern Lights today.
Quick, get inside! It's coming.
No one ever tells you that it's like
I bet
lethal.
I bet locally they get fed up of the Northern Lights. Like, fucking hell, the sky's green again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, look at that impossible tableau of wonder.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh God.
dear me.
I saw some footage of the Northern Lights the other day, and fuck me, it is like I knew it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But there was this particularly stunning like clip
Yeah.
of it, and it's like roiling like fabric in the wind. It was honestly, I was mouth agape, but it was on my phone.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
Did you see it in Iceland?
No, this was
I've heard it doesn't look as good in person.
there was because a lot of the footage is enhanced.
Yeah.
But like no, we went hoping to see it, obviously, and then there was we went to this. We were all staying in a hotel with our teachers because it was a school trip, and then the teachers in the middle of the night, we'd all gone to bed in our various dorm rooms.
Sure.
And the teachers heard there was Northern Lights. They went out, they watched it, but it was at like
Bastards,
3 in the
absolute
morning.
bastards.
Then over breakfast, they were like, "Yeah, we saw the Northern Lights last night." We're like, "What the fuck?" And so then every night after that, we stayed up late, standing outside the
Yeah.
hotel, shivering, looking up at the sky, nothing. And the one night,
That's
we
horse shit that they wouldn't wake you up.
I know.
That is horse shit.
I think they thought, "Oh, we've got to be good fucking teachers or whatever." But it's like, fuck this. We travelled all the way around the world to this.
I think being a better teacher would be waking you up
think
and
you're
saying the
absolutely right.
Northern Lights are popping off out here.
Pop quiz.
Oh yeah.
Papa
If
Quizzy.
you saw Northern Lights in the south,
yeah,
what are they called?
the
Oh.
Southern Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No. What, no.
was my guess.
I thought you were clarifying.
No,
the
that's-
Southern
that's
Northern
what I
Lights.
think
Yeah.
they're called.
So if they're the Aurora Borealis up north,
Oh, I see.
I knew
what are
this.
they called down south?
Boreal means north, right?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So what's
I don't know.
the Aurora
Borealis.
That's gonna
That
be
would
right.
probably make more sense. It's
Yeah.
the Aurora Australis.
Oh, like Australia.
Yeah,
Australis.
Australis. That sounds
Yeah,
better.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because Australia is named for being southern.
But people have said it in this country, right? Relatively
Was it like last
recently.
year, year
Yeah.
before? It crept
What's it called
south.
then?
It's called the English Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the English lights, mate. Yeah.
It's called fucking Newcastle. That kind of thing.
It's lit up like fucking Newcastle.
Fucking hell, it's like the Time Weir Bridge over here.
That looks just that incredible tableau of wonder looks just like the Newcastle Bridge.
Jesus Christ.
Fuckity piss.
You catch the Aurora Pressbury last night? I certainly did.
I certainly did not. I was asleep.
Yeah.
Because my teachers did not wake me up.
The cool town Borealis.
I lost my way in the accent a little bit there.
I don't understand how they keep it a secret that everyone who gazes upon it gains superpowers.
I know it's weird.
I feel that would have come out by now.
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine
Or
that.
they melt. It's like one or the
Yeah,
other.
yeah. This is a dark bargain we all
About
enter
10%
into.
gain
Yeah.
superpowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real
Yeah.
risk.
I reckon I'll see it one day.
Yeah,
I'd
it would
like
be
to.
cool actually. Yeah, maybe I don't know. What is it? It's like it's something from the sun. It's like
Yeah, it's
interacting.
like particles in the atmosphere,
Supercharged
electromagnetism,
ions.
yeah,
Yeah.
ions and shit, and
All that kind of
magnets.
thing.
I know we fixed the ozone layer problem, but maybe we could like reintroduce it. Maybe that would make make
Yes.
we'd all have beautiful auroras.
We could just
all
have
the time.
holes in the ozone layer above each of our houses.
that'd be
kind of
nice.
like we install solar
Oh,
panels.
That'd be kind of
We
nice.
could just
yeah.
get our own personal little Aurora Nicolalis.
Yeah.
You know, try to say that twice as fast.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
There's like occasionally you hear
Angelaris, that's what it should be.
Angelaris. That's
Aurora
much better, yeah.
Angelaris, that'd be amazing.
You do hear things about like solar flares, and you go like,
Yeah.
and then they say, oh, crazy. It gets better, even better when there's like a
Yeah.
solar flare going on.
Yeah.
Or like there was that Super Mario 64 like speed
Oh
run
yeah.
where like a character because I can complete Mario 64 in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And this one guy was just playing it randomly one day, and Mario just like jumped
Oh.
like up a level. and he shaved like a minute off his time.
Oh.
This was public. He was
Sure.
performing.
Yeah, and no one, and the best explanation that anyone's ever been able to work out is that a rogue like neutron from the sun passed through his X64.
That's the best explanation.
Yeah, that's
And
literally
his
the best
processor.
explanation. Yeah,
It's wild.
it's not the craziest. It's
There's
plausible.
literally no
yeah,
other explanation
yeah.
that they can come up with as to why Mario would suddenly jump really high.
But stuff like this happens. It's why like crazy.
But surely that's not built into the.
No, it would cause an error.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. It
But
was
basically,
like
the processors are just loads of little magnetic switches.
I see.
So if it hit the right place, which is mathematically
Yeah.
infinitesimally tiny because the gaps between atoms are so big
Yes.
for a neutron,
Yeah.
it just never hits anything.
But it made Mario do that.
And it hit a switch, which changed a gate from on to off, maybe, and Mario jumped 30 feet into the air. And that's the best
So what? Then
explanation.
he just went across and he finished the thing.
yeah, basically, yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
There's it's like there's a research lab, and I can't remember. I've forgotten so much about A-level physics, but like there's like is it neutrinos they're trying to study?
Yeah, there's near light speed particles.
and they have like the lab has to be like a mile underground,
and they have
Just-
this weird like gel to catch them in.
Yeah, and the weird thing is it's in a baseball mitt.
Oh, is that
Like,
right?
yeah, no,
Oh, that's
No.
amazing.
They send a researcher down to a massive tube, and
It's
they
got
just
a
kind of-
huge hand.
But yeah, it's crazy, you know.
Oh wow.
What a world.
Good. Yeah. What a world. Unbelievable.
I watched again very late to the party, but I
Oh, yeah.
watched all of Chernobyl.
Oh god.
That's a deeply distressing watch.
Jesus.
It's very good, though.
Talking about
It's
radiation.
very
Yeah.
distressing.
It's on Amazon, right?
Is it?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
I purchased it for like $5.99 or
Oh,
something.
no, very
Yeah,
good.
but that's
Good for you.
deeply distressing watching. But
Good.
very good.
Well,
Radioactivity. Don't mess around with that.
no.
I know
Wise
you've been
words.
tempted. I know you've been tempted.
Oh, many times.
Yeah.
Many times. Good wise words though.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
very
agree.
wise.
On reflection.
Is it worth? I mean, I this is completely off topic.
Oh.
Is it worth mentioning our exciting week and the
Yeah,
meetings that have been undertaken?
I'd say. I mean,
Oh yes. Well, I've seen you since then, but
No, you haven't.
no. Oh no. Oh.
No.
it's literally
different-
just happened.
Oh well, I haven't
Yeah.
seen
It
you
was
then.
yesterday.
Oh,
yeah,
go on then.
and this is not quite as
This-
interesting
I
as probably what you're thinking about.
thought you were referring to the meetings you had last week.
Did we have meetings last week?
I don't remember.
You went to London.
Oh, that
Oh,
was a couple of weeks ago,
that was
mate.
week 4, yeah.
Pay
Oh, I
attention.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I see you every Sunday these days.
Yeah, for Sunday Detective Club.
Oh, the Detective
The
Club.
Sunday Detective.
Back at it this Sunday.
Woo!
See you
Another
then.
case to solve.
Go on then. What's happened this week?
Well, we met with our MP.
Oh,
Didn't
I
we,
did
mate?
see
Yes,
this
yeah.
on your socials.
I think so. We can say this because as an MP, he has absolutely zero privacy,
Yes,
and everything
good.
he does is a matter of public record.
By design.
I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So you had I did see this on
A round table.
one of the socials. Yes, a roundtable discussion with him and other AI people.
Anti-AI.
Big
don't
fans.
like
Oh, sorry,
AI.
no.
Yeah, it's a real fan club for AI, actually.
Yeah.
We got really into it.
So the UK government is
Hmm.
currently having a baffling consultation about plans to overturn copyright law, which
Yes.
has existed for quite a while,
Yes. A good chunk of time, should we say.
in favour of
Since the Stone
AI
Age.
companies. And
Yes.
so they had a consultation to see if potentially anyone who works in the creative industries was concerned about this.
Oh yeah. Turns out.
Quite a few people have responded.
Yeah.
weirdly.
Weird thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we each decided to engage with the democratic process, and we wrote to our MP.
We did. Incredible.
And he invited you.
He did, yes, I think, because he said like a bunch of people had written to him, and he was like,
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
try and deal with them all individually, let's round them up into a room and quietly
Quietly
silence them.
Take them out.
Yeah,
But we resisted.
yeah.
No, it was good. Yeah. Got us all in a room, all sorts of creatives from different disciplines. You know, we
Nice.
had some photographers, we had games designers, and we had a voice actor who like
Oh.
goes to Los Angeles and
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, and then John and I as well.
Where was this then? Locally.
This is in a pretty central.
warehouse.
You know the old Cheltenham's iconic Eagle Star building,
I do.
which you've been up the roof of.
I sure have.
Yeah.
Watched a 98-year-old woman abseil down it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
against her will.
Yeah.
No. Well,
Dangled off.
she was a crazy old woman who I don't know if she's still around, but
Probably
she,
not.
like in her later years, she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna like wing walk
Yeah.
and I'm gonna abseil down Eagle Tower like for charity."
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said to her, and I was up there on the roof with her, and I don't know how I ended up there really. I was helping on the
Blacked
day,
out,
Sure,
and
yeah.
I think I was just asked to chaperone her in case I don't know she fell down the stairs. So anyway, I was holding a walking stick for her as she abseiled off the building, and I was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?" But before then, I said to her, you doing this? Like,
Yeah.
what's your motivation? She was like, I've had a lovely life. If I fall off this building now, doesn't really matter. I'm 98.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
If I go now, that's fine. I've had a lovely life. I was like, okay. Fair enough. And I walked down the stairs, didn't abseil,
Do you think
and I gave her back her walking stick when she got down.
When you get to 98, do you think you've earned so many kind of like, I don't know, karma points that like
Yeah.
if she were to, you know, heaven forfend, like fall,
She might just bounce back
There'd
up
be a
again.
bale of hay or something.
or yeah, or like she'd like, I don't know, just literally like transcend
Yeah.
Before
like-
she hits the ground, she just turns.
There's no
yeah.
pain. She just,
beam of light, you know,
Yeah, like-
and the force of her ascending
Yeah.
would destroy the building in the process.
The building, if anything, sinks in, and she's just cushioned into the
a new
Mm.
rapture weapon.
But no, she did it. Job done.
Job
Gave her
done.
back her walking stick. Told her it was a pleasure to meet her, and the ambulance took her away.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, you were at Eagle Tower.
Yeah, we were
The ambulance did not take her away. She was fine.
We were at the base of the Eagle Tower.
Good.
It was like a kind of communal working.
Was there a plaque for her there, or
Yeah, it was in the crater she
Yeah.
left
It
after
was
her
like
ascension.
person shaped.
The Deirdre Phillips
Yeah.
Ascension Memorial
Yeah.
site for those we lost on that tragic day.
yes?
But no, there was like a little communal working space, and his people, because obviously
Oh,
it
yeah,
turns
his
out,
people.
as we're learning, an MP has
Got
like
You've got
staff, you know.
You can't MP on your own.
Guys,
no.
you know, no man is an island,
Possible.
as they say.
No,
Yeah, and you know, he came across very well.
he did.
I have to
MPs
say.
do.
Well, yes, this is true. Like they are.
Even our
trained
previous, I went
and
to
conditioned.
a lunch once with our previous MP,
Mm.
and he came across very well. I think that's the bare minimum
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
have to do, to be honest.
it is funny. Like,
Doesn't mean he's not a nice bloke, though.
No, exactly.
yeah,
And I think like what I'm used to with dealing with what little I have seen or heard from MPs is that they're very non-committal. Like in order to remain like very friendly and
to everyone,
to everyone.
because you have to be a friend
Yes.
to everyone. Yeah,
No matter which side of the argument you're on, you just never commit. And Max did commit
yes.
quite
And
substantially.
And we didn't realise it turned out he is actually now. Admittedly, he's in the Lib Dems.
Yes.
So he's not in the government, as he was clear. As he was very clear to stress. He said
Yes.
there's a limit to what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns out he is the Lib Dems like media culture guy.
Sure.
They don't have a shadow cabinet because they're not the opposition, but they
some kind of
have the equivalent thereof.
unofficial title.
Yeah. So
Support
we
guy,
kind of lucked out there.
Yeah, nice.
But no, he was very sympathetic, and I did actually. I mean, he's either like a supreme liar, but he came across. I choose to believe he came across very well, and I do believe that he cared.
Yeah.
he was,
Yeah, I got the
he was
same
good.
vibe.
Oh, that's good.
It was good. Yeah, we were.
So what? So he's gonna try and lobby someone.
Well, he has been
Whatever
raising
it is
it
they do.
in Parliament already.
Yeah, he already
actually.
has. And
Yeah.
he already has been saying that he's against the
Imagine
level to
your
which...
name might be brought up in Parliament. I was speaking to Reed's notes, John.
Yeah, well, he said at the end of the at the round table, he said, if there's any of you whose quotes I literally want to use,
Yeah.
I will email you and ask if I'm allowed to put your
There you
name
go.
to them. So we obviously haven't yet.
Yeah,
emailed,
yeah.
But
May
it
happen.
could be because they made notes of the entire thing that everyone said.
Yeah,
Because
nice.
obviously we had very highbrow, highfalutin issues with this. But one of the ladies in the group, who was a voice actor, she's been in video
Yeah.
games and stuff. She'd been hurt quite directly by it,
Right.
Yeah.
Because she was basically saying like my voice has been stolen
That's mad, isn't
and
it?
turned
Yeah.
into a bot.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
just
yeah.
you can just
That's
pay for.
Crazy,
It
isn't
was
it?
insane. Yeah, and so now why would they need to hire her?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
when
yeah,
you
if
can
you could
just get a computer to just sound exactly like
just
it.
do it, yeah. It's
Yeah.
insane, isn't it?
But no, he's good because she was saying like this scumbag company based out of London
Yeah.
stole her voice. They've done it to tons of people.
Yeah.
She's tried asking them to stop. They just don't even
No.
respond. And Max was like, well, we'll get their details and we'll try and write to them from
Publicly shame.
Parliament and try
Yeah.
to call them out on this. So I imagine if he's going to bring up anyone's case,
He'll bring up hers.
because
Yeah, 'cause it's quite-
It's personal.
Yeah.
because we're just being weird philosopher kings about it.
Sure.
And just,
Yeah. What if?
What if I was?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it was good. It was like I still feel like he's fighting an uphill battle, and the odds are very much stacked against us. But
Yeah. But all you can do is try.
we can say we've been in the room, we've tried to be part of it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Well done.
We did our bit.
Did your bit for the anti-AI
Yeah.
brigade.
Fuck 'em.
He said something interesting. He said, like whether you're because someone raised like an additional concern on top of all this is that like you're getting these kind of, what would you even call them, like business kings or these technological tycoons who are like amassing all this power. You know, you've got your Zuckerbergs and your Musks and everything, like unelected, tremendous amount of power. And if like 3 men end up controlling all of this tech, then that's pretty awful.
Internet. Yeah.
And he said, he said that that very much concerns him. You know, and he's as a liberal, and he said, whether you're a socialist or a liberal or a conservative, that kind of amassing of power should kind of concern you greatly.
Yes.
And he said, like it doesn't matter what party you're in, you should be concerned, unless he said you're in reform, whereas like the only the only thing you care about is having zero immigration. So
they're your only thing. Yeah. Classic reformer, a joke punchline to a serious.
Really
comment.
was. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, yeah, gotta laugh at them
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
because
Otherwise, we'll be very sad.
yeah.
They did something. One of them did something mad in Parliament the other day where he didn't know how to like pass a bill or a vote or something like that. He didn't know. Literally, he did not know how to do it. They had to tell him the process in Parliament. Like you have to name the people who were backing the motion and that kind of thing. And he just went, "Who's backing this motion?" And the bloke just went, "Me." And the actual process is you got to read out all the MPs' names who are backing it. That kind of thing where they just don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, they're just a load of gammons riding into Parliament with one agenda.
Well, I certainly say this not to defend reform.
Sure.
But we were chatting to, a bit of small talk and everything. Max is a new MP.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. He was saying like it's amazing how little kind of intro you get. Like,
I thought you'd get like a week of like almost
in.
lessons and like a welcome pack.
Yes.
So you're an MP.
So you're an MP. What happens next?
Yeah.
What to know when you're voting, you know.
It's just nothing. Yeah, you just start.
I think he said like there was a bunch of like talks you were or like
but none of them were mandatory except one,
which was the standards and
regulations. Is that...
like kind of like don't fiddle anyone or you know
don't be a prick.
Don't do what Labour have subsequently done.
Yeah, or like don't do whatever brought down the Tories, that kind of sexual harassment scandal.
All of those
like
things.
Don't do those things. Yeah.
Don't call a lockdown, then go to a party. That kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. I mean, not that I ever wanted to get into politics. It kind of confirmed to me I don't want to get into politics.
Can you imagine?
I'm amazed anyone does.
You got to be careful what you say at every single moment, unless you're literally in your house.
Yeah, in your
with
soundproofed house.
just your wife,
and even then,
whatever. And even then,
your wife could be a robot spy.
Who knows?
Or 38 blackbirds in a coat or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why that would be a problem.
Why are you always wearing a coat? Oh, bless you. That cold's not really cleared up, has it?
It's actually got a cold. It's got a tissue in its beak.
Who's got hate anyway? The old podcast.
Oh, the podcast.
Nick's got hate.
I've got hate. I'm going to sit up for this. It's serious.
Oh.
No, actually, sitting up is relevant because my hate is that I hate the fact that I've got weak little legs, but big strong arms.
Oh. Do you skip leg day?
This is the thing.
I
do not.
Oh, here we go.
So I go to the gym 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That's a weird flex.
Nice.
Which ironically enough he was doing this morning.
Literally a flex.
I can't flex my legs. That's the problem.
That's for rickets, Alan.
Yeah,
I've had enough to hear with these rickets.
My bow-leggedness, and like for each, I don't just do random shit on my own because I can't be trusted.
No.
Obviously, with anything. So I do classes. So we're guided through every it's all it's all planned out for the whiteboard, special schedule, and everything. And each day is a different major weight focus. So it'll either be bench press, squat, or deadlift.
Or dick lift.
Or dick lift.
Dick lift.
Did
you say dick lift?
I did not say dick lift.
No.
But
you say deck lift.
I didn't say either there. I said deadlift.
That's what I said.
I thought I heard dick.
Dick.
Yeah.
Dick
I haven't tried dick lifting.
No.
I imagine I could do one.
Don't skip dick day.
Don't skip dick day.
Don't skip dick day.
So squat.
Oh.
Legs.
Yeah.
Deadlift. Legs.
Dick lift.
Okay.
Bench press. Arms.
Because you're lying on your back when you do
You're
a
lying on
bench
your
press.
back.
Yeah.
On a bench.
So what's the difference between a
Squat and
and
a
a
deadlift.
and a dead?
So
dead-
squat is the bar's running across the back of your shoulders, behind your neck. Your arms are holding the bar, but just to hold it there, and then you literally squat on the spot, like crouching, basically, up and down, right, with a weight across your back.
Yeah.
And then deadlift is the bar's on the floor,
Ah.
and you grab it with your hands, not with your dick. But you don't lift with your upper body at all. Your arms are like, as he says, they're like hooks.
Sure.
They're straight. And then you start essentially squatting, crouching, kind of, and then you lift again by pushing the ground away from you with your legs. So, yeah, and there's a lot of core in all three of them. There's a lot of core stuff. But two of them are legs, and one of them is arms.
And
And I'm good at the arm
good
shit.
with the arms.
Look at me. Look at it, bench pressing away, feeling good, feeling like a king.
Johnny Arms over here.
I'm Johnny Arms. I'm Johnny Arms.
Johnny Arms.
I was
bro.
one of the of the current like cohort of people at the gym. I'm probably their most recent join
Oh.
because everyone.
I thought you were going to say I'm their best arms guy.
No, I'm certainly
No.
not their best arms guy, but I'm not their worst.
Oh.
Which I'm quite proud of
Yeah.
because I'm just a weak little artist boy who's recently joined the gym. So
Sure.
I wasn't expecting to be really good at this at
No.
all, you know.
Why? Yeah.
But legs wise, no.
No
Like,
legs.
Quite shit.
Are you the worst legs guy?
I think I might be the worst. I'm certainly the worst legs guy.
Right.
But I think I may, including the women as well, I think I may be the worst legs
Of
guy.
overall.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
It's hard to know for sure because I don't know exactly what everyone's
Let me ask you
lifting.
this: what makes a good leg?
Well, I'm comparing myself to other people.
Yeah.
So it's the weight
are their legs?
that we're
yeah.
lifting.
So is it? Is
They've
it?
got great-
So it's
I
not,
think people who don't skip leg day look fucking grotesque.
well, like
their
because,
legs. No,
This
they're
is what
just
I'm
their
worried I'm
legs.
turning
yeah.
into. I'm going to
Yeah.
turn into a Dorito man.
So is the issue?
Muscular legs are
It's
weird.
not how much you can lift, because you can lift as much as the strongest. It's the fact that you scream, cry, and shit
sure
at the same time.
Yeah, there's a lot of shitting.
Yeah.
Which you know, they've got a mop guy for that.
Hey, Nick, great effort out there today. Whoa, a bit slippery, isn't it?
Whoa!
But just want to say, no one can fault you for the enthusiasm
Yeah.
and the spirit.
Indeed.
Great, the warrior spirit.
Yeah. Woo!
The shitting is an issue.
Do you have to shit every time?
The buckling and shitting every time is becoming a real problem for us here at the gym.
Yeah, I just like, oh man, so much shit. No, it's I don't know what it is, but I just can't get those legs any stronger. I've just got these little pin-like legs,
But you're
little-
doing it.
I'm doing it,
you're
but I'm doing
moving
it with a lighter weight.
right.
Then like I look around,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't be comparing. I know I shouldn't be comparing, you know, because I'm working to my limit. I'm you know, because they say, you know, what you can do. The idea is whatever number of reps you're doing. So let's say it's 5, which we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
The last 2, so 4 and 5, need to be like you almost can't do it. And if 4 and 5 are quite easy, then you need a higher weight.
That's warrior mode.
That's what you need to
Warrior
enter
mode.
warrior mode. You need to the precipice of shitting.
I'm being very facetious now because I have never gymmed in this capacity.
Gymmed.
No.
I've
not
never-
in any
I've never
way.
strength
I went to
trained
the gym
before this.
for a bit,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago.
But all I've ever done, because probably like you, was like cardio stuff.
Yes.
Like you were probably like running on treadmills or like
Yeah.
doing row machines and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is what I always thought. So because what I'm doing is strength.
This
This
is-
is like
yeah.
whole new territory,
Yeah.
both for me and I think that was my beer.
I think that was.
This is going to go
Was that, your,
poorly.
was that your leg?
Oh my god, my hip.
I'd ask you to bend over and pick it up, but I think.
Oh, he shit everywhere. Oh,
Yeah, careful when you walk out of this room.
Yeah.
dear.
That's going to explode when I open that.
Sorry, you were saying something about your fascinating.
Yeah, no,
Gym.
really, that's like I'm surprised really because
Yeah.
I didn't think I had like I'm an artist. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have. My legs are bigger than my arms because that's how legs are.
That's how legs work.
That's how legs work. Your legs are bigger than you. If you had
Yeah.
little baby legs and big beefy gorilla arms, you'd be weird. So I really did think that just for having never trained at all, that my legs would probably be stronger.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
But maybe you use your arms more than the average person because you do art and that.
art.
Art.
I
And
feel like my fingers might be strong.
mate, you've got strong fingers.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, is that I'm kind of speaking confusingly because
Oh.
the weight that I lift with my legs is higher than the weight that I lift with my arms.
Sure.
So I'm
Legs
lifting
are
like,
bigger though. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I'm lifting like 60, 70 with my legs, but
Okay.
I'm lifting 50 with my arms.
Okay.
Right.
That seems
but
good.
That's good in comparison to everyone else. Whereas the leg weight isn't good in comparison to everyone else.
Right.
Because your legs are, I guess, fundamentally stronger than your arms, which is fair. But yeah, but in the greater scheme of everyone else, I've got weak little twig legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Is there a third way?
Like a third? Like what?
I don't know. Like everyone's like,
It's arms or legs.
It's just like, you know.
There are no other limbs, John.
No, well,
Neck.
ass.
An ass isn't a lip. Surely not.
I mean, you can work your glutes out.
I can't pick up. Well, I could pick up something with my ass, I suppose.
Yeah, clench
Yeah.
on a pole.
Thinking about it.
You can clench on a pole.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Yeah, an ass
You know.
could be a limb.
But if you clenched on, say, a dumbbell
Yeah.
with your, so it was
With
like
your
running
ass.
down the cleft.
But then would your ass be doing the lifting?
Yeah, because you just
Yeah.
go up and down,
Really?
you'd squat again. It'd just be a new squat.
That'd be your back,
But you
really.
clenched it with your glutes.
You're just holding it with your ass.
Yeah, it's an ass hold. Although I imagine that's quite hard. If you could like tense your ass to hold a 10
Is anyone else
kilogram weight.
clenching their ass while we're talking?
Actually, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just realised I am. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to.
I bet everyone
now-
listening is
yeah.
now clenching their ass.
Just more shit again on the floor. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You raised a point a few minutes ago, Chris Ray, where you said that
Thank you.
as an artist, is it not possible that all those years of penmanship
Yeah.
have like forged his
There
made
must
it...
be some kind of development there. Or arthritis.
The really funny thing is that my risks are ash.
Yeah.
Like they hurt all the time.
Yeah.
One of
Okay.
well, no, that's a lie. They don't hurt all the time, but I do.
I'm about to feel very good
most
about
of the
myself.
time.
But I do Bushido every Monday.
Oh yeah, and you're punching like brick walls and like
Yeah.
human spines.
The punching's not so bad. It's when we're required.
Deal in walls and spines.
That's what I deal in.
Well, we're required to do. Punching's not so much of an issue, but like, one of the guys I train with, Yang San, he
Yap Stam?
yes, Yap Stam,
Yap Stam is a football
the
joke.
Man
Oh.
City,
Man United.
What?
Man
How
United.
do you know this shit?
That'll be funny to some people.
Yeah,
Yap
funny to me.
Stam.
he's got the one who looks like a Viking. Is he the Viking?
No,
man?
he was bold.
Oh no, who is
Some
the
Vikings are
who's
bald.
the
Oh, God.
the beast of a man that everyone's like? Oh, it's funny because he's like a monster. But he plays football and he's a monster.
I don't know who you mean.
You know who I mean? He's got like a big face and like a ponytail.
I don't
You
know.
do.
And he plays for Man
You-
City.
He plays for no
Current
Plays for a
player.
football team.
Current player.
yes. Come on, you're killing me. I don't
Beefy
know.
monster man with a ponytail.
Big white guy, tall as fuck, lanky as fuck.
Oh, he's
got
lanky.
he's got a big face and massive hair. And the joke is that he's like some kind of like monster
don't
who
know who
destroys
you mean.
football.
I don't know who you mean.
You do. It's like
I don't know who you
everyone
mean.
listening is screaming. He's in an ad campaign right now.
What for?
I don't know. I don't
Shit.
pay too much attention to ad. But the point is that there's a guy in goal and he's coming towards him. And it's meant to be like the 5 stages of grief or whatever. But it's the 5 stages of this guy's name.
Oh, do you mean Erling Haaland?
Yes.
There you go, yeah.
And would you
I
describe
was
him
picturing
as...
someone with a beard.
But would
yeah.
you describe him as a massive man who destroys football?
He's an absolute freak.
Okay,
Yes.
oh, there we go.
Okay, thank
We
you.
got there, we
yeah,
got there.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not just me, a ghoulish man.
A ghoul.
But he looks quite young. He doesn't have a beard. He just.
I didn't
has
say he had a
No, you
beard.
didn't. to
I
be
said he had a
fair.
big
You didn't-
face.
You didn't
It's a
say
difference.
that.
Big face.
What are we talking about? I've completely forgotten.
He works out his face.
Yeah, no. So Yan
Sam.
San.
Yep, Stam, yeah.
Yeah, Yapstam, who I'm training with. He is a very sturdy, solidly built man.
Is he the barrel-chested
A
chap?
barrel-chested fellow.
I've met him. He is sturdy as fuck.
Very
yeah.
low
for
center of
him.
gravity, very strong. And like, good news, everyone. Like today, we're focusing on wrist locks. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And the issue is not like someone doing a wrist lock to me because I'm very flexible and I'm like,
bendy boy.
bend my bones, my
Bend
soft,
me, Yan
my
Daddy.
soft bones. But it's like, okay, and now you just need to put a wrist lock on Yan-san, and I cannot because it's like I
Got
go
these thick wrists.
I go to move his wrist and I'm like, ah! Because it physically hurts me. It
hurts you.
It hurts me.
He's channeling his pain back into
Like
you.
the act of moving him, and like I'm thinking about it now. My wrists are hurting. Like,
I've seen him like because he used to run the park run. Didn't
Yes, he still
he?
does.
Yeah, when we
Yeah.
used to run. Yeah, he probably still does. We don't. But
We stopped.
and I remember watching him run, and he runs like he doesn't go up and down
No.
because he's got this low center of gravity, so he like glides, and his legs like
Yeah.
like this, and then you're just watching this like thick man just like progress.
Yeah, good for
across
him.
the. It's incredible to watch.
Yeah, no, he's
Once he starts running, you can't. It's like the
Yeah.
juggernaut. You can't stop him.
Good on him, I say.
no, and he's good at what he does, and he's powerful.
He's beefed.
And like we'll be training, and sometimes he'll be very kind, and we'll go like, oh, Jong-san and Yang-san.
Why are you San?
What?
Why are you San?
Because I'm a black belt.
Ah.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and
I thought it was the teacher.
I
Well,
thought it was too.
yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, it's a complete bastardization of the Japanese language with no respect for its origin.
So you are
culture, yeah.
John-san.
I am Jong-san.
Oh, good for you.
As you were saying, like a kind of,
And is
Well-
the same principle for men and women then?
yeah, because we have, like,
Everyone's
it's a
san.
bit confusing because you have sen,
I see.
which is an abbreviation of sensei,
Which is teacher.
so the teacher. So we have our sen,
Yeah.
2 sens.
Mr.
So
Sen
I'll
to
say,
you.
yeah, in the moment, if sort of Tim San
Yeah.
who is a sen,
Yeah.
goes,
God.
Jong San,
Imagine if he was called
go
Sin.
go cut down this tree of your face. I'll be like, yes, sen.
Yes,
No,
sen.
I say,
Yes.
I would go sen as a kind of like an acknowledgement.
Sen.
But if I had a question while I was trying to cut down this tree of my face,
Yeah.
I'd like,
Go.
ow, Tim San,
Ow.
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 Yeah.
I have not trained my face
yeah.
to be a blade.
Oh, very good. Oh, good for you being a san.
But Yang San is very, he's very nice sometimes, and he says, "Oh, Jong San, I wish I was like you. You move very fluidly. You're very like, you're
like water.
You move very
Yeah,
fluidly
yeah.
because your bones are
Yeah,
just like
jelly.
You're very quick and like, yes, Yang San. But also, if you wanted to, you could pick me up and break me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
like
is-
a lolly stick.
He is so strong. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
He's like earth and you're like water.
I'm very weak.
Remembering who's san and who isn't feels like a lot to remember. Like, you got to learn someone's name.
I think this
You
about... I watched a movie.
Remember if they're a san or not.
I watched a movie.
Oh.
And in it, there was a military man. And he went
A
into
military man?
A military man. And he went into a room and he saw another military man and he saluted to him.
Yes.
And then the military man left the room. And I don't know why I told you that bit. But what I wondered in that moment was he saluted to that guy because he
Yes.
outranked him.
Yes.
But you would have to always be looking
Always be
at
looking.
their uniforms to know whether or not he never met this guy before in the story, right? So he just had to, I presume, like obviously it was, the actor just did what he was told. But in real life, he would have to look at that uniform
Yes.
and go, "Oh shit, he outranks me. Salute."
And also, when in the dojo, everyone's wearing a coloured belt,
Yeah.
which makes it very easy. In the military, you've got tiny
Yeah,
little
like
stripes.
it's on their fucking shoulders or whatever,
you must-
or on their cuffs.
You must be trained for that.
Yeah, but what if he's turned away from you in a certain angle so you can't fucking see it? I know they're on both shoulders, Nick. So shut the fuck up. But
They must be telltale signs, I reckon.
or do you just salute everyone just to be careful?
Oh, but if you accidentally salute it down, that's probably bad. You don't want to do
Yeah, because
that.
you probably look like a prick.
Yeah.
In
Is that-
Star Wars, they have that. They have different badges, like number of squares on their uniforms.
Wait, in the Empire?
Is
Yeah.
that what the squares mean?
That's what
rank?
That's
they are?
their rank. Yeah,
In the Empire?
yeah. That's their. And I assume in the Rebellion as
I
well.
feel like
but
that's a bit of a complicated way of doing it, though.
They look
There's
like the
there's
Purina
3
One
blue
logo,
squares and
but-
2 red squares or something.
Ah,
Yeah.
now you're more of a Star Trek man.
I am.
They have dots, don't they?
They have pips on their collars and pips on their sleeves.
Pips
yes.
on their collars.
Yes.
If you're a
Which
cat-
I think that's good though, because you're
Yeah.
going to look at a person's face, right? You're going to look that the head area is going to
The
be
head
where you're going
area,
to look.
yeah.
And if it's just here on their neck, on their
Yeah.
collarbone, as to what rank they are.
you can see it in your peripheral.
And also, there's only like 4 ranks in Star Trek or something anyway. And then when you get into like Admiral and shit, your whole uniform changes. So
So if you're a captain,
if you're a captain, you've got
4
yeah,
little
3 or
dots.
4. Bip, bip, bip. Then if you're a lieutenant, you've got a long one.
A long dot.
Yeah, it's like an oblong.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
there you go.
And then if you're like lieutenant commander, it's a long thing and a dot. And then
I
if you're an
see.
ensign, it's just one.
That's very easy to remember.
Yeah.
Ah.
Star Wars, it's all colours and squares and all sorts. There's lots going on.
Is
Yeah.
ensign as low as you can go?
Yeah, I think so.
So everyone has 1 dot.
No, you can have no dots.
Oh, what does that mean?
Yeah,
You're like
officer.
a toilet cleaner.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
you
yeah.
clean the deflector.
You shouldn't even get a badge for that.
You don't get trousers.
Well, actually, you
Oh.
say that, but the first season of Next Gen had that unisex skirt. Do you know
Oh,
dress?
like a battle kilt.
Yeah,
like a
it was
space
like
kilt.
It was like a one-piece neck
yeah.
to mid-thigh,
I see.
and both women and men wore it.
Oh no.
For one season, and they were like, "This looks bad." For women as well as men. Let's just do trousers, and they were right to do
Let's
it.
just do
I think they
trousers.
thought they were being like futuristic and utopian, but it just looks stupid.
I do like the idea that it's maybe like the summer uniform.
Yeah, like shorts, like a postman.
It's so breezy.
It would be pretty breezy.
It would be
actually.
pretty breezy, yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
So, Chris Ray, do you feel like your strength is in your upper or lower? Or
Neither.
ass?
Well, we went blacksmithing
Oh, you
Did
did?
you?
Yeah.
recently.
I haven't heard
I was
about
about to
that,
bring
yeah.
this up. And I did some hammering. I hammered some metal.
Clang.
Yeah, exactly that. And I made a bottle opener,
Nice.
which kind of opens bottles.
kind of.
Well,
Okay.
it has opened a bottle.
Oh,
It's opened a bottle.
because glass is breakable ultimately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just smashed
can
it,
open a bottle
smashed
like
it on the counter.
Do that at home.
And I was hammering away
At the glass.
at the glass.
Why? Whoa,
After the
you
lesson.
open.
And that was tiring.
And very tiring.
Very tiring.
We went for a meal afterwards, and I got a beer.
Oh, delicious.
And
Could you open it?
I could barely lift it to my hand, to
Now,
my
I guess
face.
one of the problems, and this is something that is addressed at the gym, is you probably did one arm only, didn't you? Which was your
Correct.
dominant
right.
arm.
Yeah, correct.
So you didn't
But,
balance it out.
but I need to be able to hit the metal, so my accuracy is in my right
Yeah,
arm.
quite.
If I was going my left, I'd have been screwed. I'd have been hitting the anvil, and guys would have been laughing.
How much, when you were blacksmithing, how much freedom did the burly men give you?
I was barely checked in on, actually.
Really?
Only when I sort of went, what happens next? Were they bothered about what I was doing?
Maybe they looked at you and thought, he looks like a
I
blacksmith.
don't know.
He
I
knows
don't-
his way
I don't think I
around.
He knows.
performed like a blacksmith. It took me an hour to do something that took him 30 seconds. Although it later turned out he was using a more malleable metal.
Could you have...
And he had a bigger hammer.
Bastard. Could you have made a sword?
Yeah, you can make knives and that, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what's a sword if not a big knife?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was, there was different,
Packages.
lengths and packages and that kind of thing.
Fuck, I want to
So some people were making knives and that, yeah.
Was this far away? This
This was in
blacksmith?
Hereford.
How far's Hereford?
That's not far at all.
Oh.
We drove about an hour.
I want to do this.
It depends whereabouts you go, but it is good. It's
It
worth
might
doing.
test whether or not my upper body strength is actually worth it.
I think genuinely,
Yeah.
I think you'd both enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where we went,
It looked,
It's called
from your picture, it looked good.
It's called Oldfield Forge,
Oldfield.
and they do experience days every day of the week, I think. And we were there for 3 hours, and it flew by.
3 hours?
Yeah, we were there for 3 hours, and then you make something. You choose at the start what you want to make. Liz made a candle holder, which
Saw
is
that.
hers looks much better than mine.
That's on
The
the side
finished
in your
product.
house, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Looks great.
And there's loads of different things you can make. Worthwhile, I'd say, if anyone's ever in the area. But your arm fucking hurts afterwards.
Yeah.
Genuinely could barely lift it to my
Mine wouldn't.
to my face.
Maybe mine wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't know
maybe
if
you'd crush for metal
With
in your
my
hand.
with my feet, like
Yeah.
Well, I tried to bend the
knife.
metal after it had hardened. Afterwards, I was like, I bet I could bend this, and I couldn't.
No.
Isn't
because
that
it's
incredible?
Solid.
That when it's hot, I can fucking hammer it and do whatever I want.
Shape it.
And then now, can't move it.
It's kind of a crazy thing, that.
Can't move it.
Physics, mate.
Yeah,
mate.
good old
Solid
physics.
now.
Having
Alan.
a good time, yeah.
Good old physics.
Physics good time.
So in answer to your question, John, I don't think my strength is in any of my limbs.
You walk a lot.
Thank you.
You walk.
It's in the
well,
soles of your feet.
Yeah, you walk.
Strength.
It
Yeah,
probably is. It's
Probably
probably
legs.
where I push off.
yeah.
On my
Maybe
feet.
your calves. No, that's
yeah.
a cyclist thing, isn't it? Calves.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
I'll
don't
tell
know.
you this though. I cycled. I used to cycle all the time. I cycled to work every day, and I cycled for the first time in a good while on Tuesday. And my God, could I feel it?
Really?
Like my calves felt very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't cycled in years.
Hmm.
I don't have a
I
bike.
sold my bike. Yeah,
I
ages
don't
ago.
have need of a bike
I used to cycle to work.
currently.
I guess you did. Yes,
Only into
I'm-
town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did used to cycle to
do.
work.
I do not go to the gym.
No.
No.
I used to like to tell myself that like no, I'm as an intellectual.
Yeah.
It's me and
This is
the
the-
road.
this is the
yeah,
muscle.
yeah. The brain is my muscle. And the problem is like, I think
Problem
like,
with that is, John, is that it's bullshit.
I know, yeah, it's massive, and I feel like the danger is I've due to having a natural flexibility,
Oh, I see.
I've been able to mask and make up for a lot of the other shortcomings.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, I think
you are very flexible.
as we all get older and approach like our 40s and
Yeah.
whatnot, my problem now is that I'm like, oh God, I'm in such excellent health while doing nothing to maintain
That's
it.
the problem, yeah.
And I feel like I'm teetering
Yeah.
on the edge, and
Yeah.
it's one bad day, and then it all falls apart. Because
You fall down the other side of the bell curve.
yeah, because like the other a couple of weeks ago, went to Bushido. It was great. I was on fire. We were.
Oh my God, you're on fire!
We're like
John-san!
Sen.
I'm so confused.
It was it was going great. It was wonderful. And then on this Monday, I was like wasn't quite in the zone. And then sometimes you go and you punch wrong and your hand bends backwards, and and then you just hurt for like 4 weeks afterwards. So like any injury, and you just
Oh
die,
yeah,
wiped out.
that recovery time is much longer than it used to be.
Well,
For
that's
anything.
that's partly why I'm going, because that's what I'm afraid of. Is that because if you build muscle, then you can mitigate all of that. You can cushion all of your weird
When your
joints.
bones break, your muscles can hold
You
it.
just clench.
Yeah.
And you hold the bones together.
The bones will just stay there, yeah.
I watched.
I just make them be together.
It was a clip from an anime, and obviously anime is not a realistic representation of reality. But a guy gets stabbed in his six pack.
in his gunny whistle.
And it's like a sword, like straight into his.
Yeah.
And he clenches his muscles in his.
And it
like
heals him.
And he holds the sword, and the guy can't get the sword out of him.
Wow.
I was like, wow, I wish I could do that.
Wow.
That's why I'm
That's
going
what
to
you're
the
going
gym.
for, yeah.
I am dying though.
I am bleeding out though.
Yeah.
But
This
also,
makes
like,
no difference.
It's not how muscles work, because he's literally cut all the muscle fibers. I don't understand.
His muscles
Oh my
are so
God.
powerful.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very
Good
realistic.
for him.
But that's why I'm going to the gym.
Yes.
To be able to hold a sword in my abdomen.
No, it's good for you for improving yourself.
Well, that's
you know.
that's the. It does feel good to be trying to improve myself, but my weak, skinny little legs, they need a lot of work, and I hate them.
This might be it's like a false confidence. Even though I exercise for like 2 hours a week, and I walk a lot, and I think a lot, and I keep telling myself that burns energy.
I mean, it does.
It's like a hubris.
That'd be great.
There may be a
Yeah.
hubris to this.
There's
though,
a
yeah.
hubris when any situation I go like, yeah, I'll probably be all right. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh no.
That was where I used to be, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you were better than me
Ah.
because of like Prosciutto and
Well, I used to
cycling
run
and
a
the
lot, which I
running.
don't do anymore. Yeah.
But I definitely had that hubris, and then I don't know what was my rude awakening, but I had this moment where I was just like, when I was a kid, when I was like 18 to 26, I was just like skinny, I was strong, I was fast, I wouldn't get tired, I was fit,
Yeah.
and I did nothing to earn that. Do you know what I mean? Nothing.
Nothing.
Natural
And
fitness.
I was to some extent I was an envy of some of my friends who could do some of that shit, but they had to do more to create it, and that created an arrogance, I think, and a hubris. And as I've gotten older, that has gone. But I'm building a new thing up now, which is cool. But yeah, I've got to. Feels a little bit like I'm having to start from nothing, which I guess is probably true because
But
I am doing.
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. I can do that.
Yeah.
Turn that hate around.
I got a hate
All right.
if you want.
Well, it just feels weird for me to go second.
Why?
Because you're the host.
I'm quite happy. No, well,
I'll go.
I'll quite happily go second.
No, I'm
it just
going.
feels like I always get.
He's
I
going
always-
now.
I'm going. It's too late.
It's begun. He's opened the seal.
It's too late. Instagram competitions and the hoops you have to jump through.
But you enter them.
Oh.
No. Well, that's the thing.
No!
No. The thing is, right, what
Right,
are the
okay.
standard?
Right,
In
okay,
your
right,
view,
yeah.
what are the standard, like, entry, like, things you have to do to be entered into an Instagram competition?
Okay,
No,
probably.
literally, question
like-
one. What on earth are you talking about?
No, like any Instagram competition.
No,
it's
no,
like,
that as in, like, literally. Okay, question zero.
Oh,
What the
right.
What are you
fuck are you
talking about?
What are you talking
Explain it to John
Yeah.
like he's a child.
What is an Instagram competition?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Right. So any account can run a competition on Instagram, right? Any account going, like a company or a person or an influencer. Like, hey, I've teamed up with.
We're giving away.
Yeah.
Robinson's fruit shoot.
Yes.
And if you want a case, that is to say a lorry filled with fruit shoots,
If you want all
turn
the
up
fruit
at your
shoots
door,
that I didn't drink, they're now available to win.
enter this contest.
Enter this competition now.
We all like feeling sharp and fruity, and here at Robinson's, that's why we're giving away a 9mm Glock.
But it's purple.
Yeah, it's purple and it's shaped like a bottle, or
yeah.
or a blackcurrant.
A snub nose
Or,
revolver.
I don't know, a blackcurrant. Or shoots blackcurrant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever.
But all these competitions are always
So
in
a
aid
lot
of
of
growing
a lot of
engagement.
accounts run this type of competition, right? And they all have roughly the same entry criteria.
Right, I'm going to guess.
I'm tagging you in.
At the very least, like the post,
Like the post.
comment on the
Comment.
post,
Yeah.
and share the post.
Yes.
Or tag two people you'd like to share this with.
Okay, that's 4 things
Share
now.
this experience with.
Okay, that's awful.
Fucking hell.
Why do I have to do all that to enter a competition?
Because
The whole point of the
this
competition
is
is
all
that they want to-
bad.
But why? What? It's like it's been simpler in the past. Before Instagram, it was just like, text or put your name on an envelope or put
'cause
your name
the-
on a postcard.
the
Now they
only-
just want my data.
The
Yes.
only
They
reason
just
they're
want
doing
my
it,
data.
they want to grow their account.
Yeah.
They just want my data.
This is a tower built on sand, and the
Yeah.
whole thing is falling apart around
The
our
only
ears.
notifications I get on Instagram now are other people entering competitions.
Oh, really?
Such and
That's
such has
sad.
tagged you in a comment.
And you go, look.
competition. And it's like a Kath Kidson competition.
Win a wallpaper of Kath Kids.
Yeah, win a wallpaper.
Patterns.
She's patterns. She is
yeah.
patterns. You're
Does
right.
patterns. Motifs.
Motifs. She's one of the.
Do you want a duvet with a floral pattern on it that's somewhat delightful?
Tag your friend you'd like to shag in it, and we'll send you the prize. That kind of thing.
Who do you like to shag in a
Who
Kath
do you
Kidston
want to
duvet?
shag in a floral print?
Who would you shag on a shop floor of a Laura Ashley? Let's go!
Or your second act. That kind of thing.
I don't get any of this. I've never seen.
Yo, you will.
I've never seen.
Yeah, he's going to start sharing
I'm
them
gonna
with you
start
now.
entering
my
competitions.
God, no, please.
You too could win a Kath Kidston pillow.
It feels
Bad
like, why do I
enough.
have to do all of those things, though? Why do I have to like it, follow it,
You know.
tag my friends?
Yeah,
do
but you
know
know.
why.
You
I
know.
know
all
why.
of those things.
Yeah.
They already have the information they need from one of those things.
It's because they want you... No, they don't want information. They want their account to grow.
Yeah, you know deep down.
I
while
do
they're
know,
doing
yeah, I
this.
do know deep down that's this, and
Because
maybe that's what I don't like about
it's
it.
bad. Why?
Maybe that's what I don't like about
feed
it.
them. Don't be part of
I'm
this.
the one who's being tagged.
You're
I
being-
don't enter these competitions. I can't be asked. By the time I've liked it and followed it, I'm like, I can't be bothered to do the rest. I cannot be bothered. And then it's like, oh, do something else for a second entry. Or if you want to click this link, you can share this on other social media platforms. No! Leave me alone.
I remember seeing one
I'm not going to
once,
win this.
and I entertained it because it was... I can't remember what it was now, but it was a brand I liked, and the thing you won was something cool. It was like a retro video game thing or something. Yeah, you know I like those.
Oh,
Yeah.
And to enter, you had to do like a shit ton of things, and
Yeah.
then one of them was like you had to write a new tweet that
Oh,
wasn't a retweet
Yeah.
that had a certain amount of characters in it, and then tag them at the end of it. And it was
Right.
like it was starting to be like homework. You know, it
Yeah.
was just like, and I was like, oh fuck it, I just can't be asked. I don't want a chance at a free thing that I definitely won't win. And I have to spend half an hour doing this shit. Do you know
Some
what I mean?
of it's like, write what you do with this prize, or write what you do with a free Robinson's fruit shoot, or
With one fruit?
if you went
I
to
drink it.
Drayton Manor for the day, what would you do? Or what you have to describe it. It's like, fucking mind your own business. If I've already liked the post and tag my friends, why do I have to then also do that? There's so many things to do to enter,
yes.
not to win a competition.
Yeah.
To enter a competition.
Yeah,
My
so
worry
that's
is that you're saying all this,
Yeah.
and yet you're still tagging innocent friends who
No,
don't
I'm
want
not.
anything
I'm
to
not.
do.
I'm
You're
the
being
tagger.
tagged. You're
Right.
Taggee. I'm the
But Taggy, you're being tagged by other people.
the
Lots,
bastards.
all the time. I get lots of notifications.
What is
from...
up with your friends?
Yeah,
Well, and family.
yeah, need
I
some
mean,
better
we're his friends.
Need some better friends.
I just got a notification. Such and such has tagged you in this post. I'm like, I'm not even going to look at that.
It's going to be a fruit
It's going to be a
shoot
competition.
Yeah.
One day it'll be important information, like where's my insulin, and,
On Instagram.
I'll miss it. But it's all competitions, and it's like
all the way down.
Instagram was the all right one as well.
Yeah,
Look,
that ship has sailed, I think.
and now it's all competitions.
Yeah.
I
might be done
yeah.
with all of them.
We've talked about this a lot recently, and I've been quite aggressively culling what
Sure.
little social media I still have in my life. Instagram is lingering because if
Yes.
I'm, you know,
It'll all be competition soon, though.
if I well,
It'll all be fruit shoots, John.
Yeah.
I'd almost welcome competitions at this point.
I'm going to find a competition.
Because if
that I
it,
know John will hate.
Yeah, definitely.
please
tag
don't.
you in
I'm
it.
begging you, don't do this.
Who
Because
do you want to fuck in these
Once
Kath
you've broken
Kidston
the seal.
sheets?
if it's a good day on Instagram, I'll get like someone doing like a little woodworking video.
Yes.
If it's a bad day, I'll have like a guy getting run over by a car. You know,
I've
but-
told you this before, but there's one great one where it's just like a woman modelling what she's wearing to a funeral, and the first comment is, "My algorithm is in absolute tatters." And it's like, how has that appeared on your
I was
feed?
literally, today I'm like, okay, I'm cultivating my mental garden. I'm being very careful
Oh,
about
I
what
like
I
that.
put in.
Yeah.
And then I go, but I'm going to treat myself. And we're going to have like 5 minutes on Instagram, while I'm killing time. First video. I shit you not. It's a woman like in floods of tears on the side of a road, like screaming. And I'm like, what's happened? And then I realised like her dog's been run over.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, what the...
Who's filming?
Yeah, who's filming? Who uploaded it? Why am I
everyone-
Is any of it true?
Yes,
everyone's
probably not. This
filming.
all could be fake.
Almost definitely is.
But
I
because
mean-
your brain can't quite pass what you're looking at.
No, because we're talking milliseconds into the video,
Yeah.
right? In that moment, we all believe the first thing we see for like 2 milliseconds. Because the cynic doesn't catch up quick enough.
Yeah. I was moaning to him earlier by the coffee machine.
I'm sick of it.
I was saying like,
Sick
you
of
know,
moaning.
I'm getting a load.
I was just trying to get a coffee.
Just trying to get a coffee,
I don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
I was getting a load of like AI slop,
Yeah.
where like
AI
you
slop.
scroll, and I saw a video, and I shit you not, it's like a you honestly don't know what you're looking at because it's an AI generated video, and it's like a creature
Sure.
bigger than a dog, but kind of dog-like, furry.
Photo real.
It's like this is like humans,
Yeah.
and this creature, and there's like human legs in shot,
Yeah.
and there's this thing, and you think, oh, that's a weird dog,
Yeah.
and your brain just goes, that's
Hang
not
on,
a dog,
It's not a dog, yeah.
and then you realise there's like baby faces on the side of this
no.
thing,
God.
and it's like writhing and moving because it's just gibberish.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like
just
a
AI.
But someone must have written that, right?
well, yeah.
Or sort of wrote something and then it just glitched out and did
Best
its own weird thing.
best case scenario, a human said, AI, make me cool video, and uploaded it. Worst case scenario, a bot told an AI
Right.
to make an image, which it just uploaded.
And
No
nary
human
a
interaction.
Human were involved.
But you realise that in the 15 milliseconds it's taking you to even begin to think about
Yeah.
what you're looking at.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's part of it now.
You've already watched it.
Yeah.
You've engaged
They've got
with
you.
it. Yeah.
That's how the
They've
hook
got it
works.
now, and you'll
Yeah.
be seeing a lot more of that.
It's like, I'm not enjoying the experience of being on Instagram anyway, but I was like, I know, like, it's just this moment where you're like, why am I doing this to
I'm going to
myself?
start
This is-
tagging you in competitions.
that might be an improvement.
Yeah.
I used to
That
get
might be.
videos of a guy called Ken Lee.
Oh,
who was
Ken
like,
Lee.
He was like this Balkan man who was just like in this bleak-looking like kitchen, which barely had any like white goods or anything in it. Just this wooden kitchen
Sure.
table and just him in an anorak and barely anything else. And he'd like arrange lighters on the table in front of him.
Oh!
And then he'd like grab them really
Yes!
fast, like a martial artist.
Oh.
Like his hand would be close to his chest, and then he'd reach out, grab a lighter, and reach back to his chest.
Yeah.
And the whole point is, look how quickly Ken Lee can move.
Yeah.
And I used to get loads of Ken Lee videos. And I actually started to really like Ken Lee. I got really into it.
Yeah.
But like, I
Man who
remember,
can move that quickly.
I remember like one of the top comments was just like, "I am responsible for my own feed."
The thing with that is, it's the idea that like you watch this man like snatching,
He's a snatch expert.
and you think to yourself, wow, there it is. You think to yourself, this man has superhuman powers.
He's so fast.
But then you realise that the only thing he can do is snatch a lighter off a table from 12 inches away.
Well, it's sometimes a pen.
Yeah.
oh no,
sometimes a pen.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole here. Yeah.
But I like how in the early days of Ken Lee video, because I watched a lot of Ken Lee videos
Right,
in my
okay.
time. In the early days, it would be like people would be commenting saying, "Oh, this is accelerated footage. He's lying to us."
Yeah.
So then he started putting a stopwatch in frame, like so it's his
Oh.
phone, like running like a second timer,
Right.
to prove that as he's grabbing,
Just that quick.
yeah, the footage hasn't been messed.
The thing is that you're framing this with the language of going, Ken Lee, actually, very quick. And my entire context is watching this man grab a lighter and going like, "What? Why am I watching this?"
It's not actually that quick.
It's not quite as quick
There's
as you
not a
think.
single chance. There's not a single chance that Ken Lee doesn't appear on my Instagram tonight.
because now
Oh yeah, because it's always listening.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Always listening.
Ken Lee.
Ken Lee.
Ken Lee videos.
Ken Lee lighter grabbing snatch expert.
It's definitely.
Stop saying snatch X.
Don't say
Snatch
Snatch
expert.
Don't say Snatch expert.
Title of the episode: Snatch expert. I'm just putting it out there.
Don't say Snatch expert. Anyway, next time you feel like you might want to enter one of these competitions,
Tag Chris Ray.
dear listener,
Tag Chris Ray.
don't tag me and just think about whether you want to jump through 4 different hoops
I've
to
never
win a biro or something.
Bic. They're on it.
A Bic from
Yeah.
Ken Lee's video history.
Oh my god! If you could win one of Ken Lee's pens,
But they're just pens, aren't they?
yeah, but he's touched it.
He's imparting some of his speed force in.
Yeah,
it.
maybe I
Yeah.
could get fast like
Part
Ken
of his
Lee.
special powers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How much faster can he be than a normal person?
Yeah, you ask yourself like, how quick can I?
I mean, I feel like I could grab a pen pretty quickly if I had to.
I reckon I could do it quite quick.
He can't be that much faster
This
than
is
me.
this is the eternal mystery of Ken Lee. Because you're all looking at it going like, that's pretty fast. I guess I don't have a benchmark.
I looked pretty quick,
I guess I've never.
It can't be that much.
but also I
quicker.
might be able to do it.
Yeah. I've never grabbed a lighter off a table.
No.
At normal speed, let alone in haste.
As fast as I can.
And you're watching
He
it going,
can't be much quicker than that.
at the
is
same
that?
time, you're going, I guess that's kind of fast. And also going, I think I could be faster. Like, it's like, it's fascinating.
I think that's how he gets you.
That's the
Yeah.
engagement.
Because you watch another. I once went to Ken Lee's page and watched a lot of Ken Lee's in a row, and I was like, desperately, my brain was just running an algorithm, just desperately trying to go, am I as fast as Ken Lee? Can I do this?
Is anyone as fast as
That's what he
Ken
wants
Lee?
you to think.
But rather than sitting down and going, you know what, I'm going to try and do it, I just watched more Ken Lee videos
Yeah.
and tried to work it out like in my mind.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's like art, isn't it? Because they say, like, you know, oh, that person who taped a banana to a wall, that's not art. But anyone could do it. But someone did.
But someone did.
Like, anyone could grab a lighter off a table. But Ken Lee did it.
Yeah.
And thus became the fastest man on Instagram.
Because no one else is going to
No
do
one
it.
else is doing it, yeah.
I'm not even doing it now. Like we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I've got hate.
Yeah, go on.
I hate, thank you for that permission.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hate people acting drinking.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, like in a TV show and they've got a cup.
Yes, and
Oh,
I don't. Yeah, and I don't
Yeah,
mean
this is good.
acting like they're drunk. I mean when you are an
Cup
actor
of tea,
and
yeah.
you have an empty mug.
I don't
and you-
understand why they do this. Honestly, like Ali and I have just finished watching all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's set in New York. And they always have cups of coffee in their hands.
Yes.
Because that's just a New York thing.
Yeah.
And they're always empty. And I always know they're empty because you handle an
Yes.
empty cup. It just
Yeah.
flies around in your hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and then they pretend to drink
Yes.
from it. They're not that bad at pretending to drink from it.
Well,
I have
but-
started looking at the cup.
The handling of the cup is
Yeah.
the giveaway.
I've started looking at cups in things. This
No,
is a
no,
good,
just put water
This is
in
a good
it.
one. This is a good one, by the way. I've started looking at cups in things because I'm like, there's definitely not what's like
Yeah.
liquid in
Nothing in
that
there.
one. Like every time someone's got a cup on telly,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't
that's
think
not
I don't think a human can act an empty mug.
I don't think
and
it's
make,
possible.
I don't make it look realistic.
Daniel Day-Lewis can do it.
No.
No.
But you can't. The weight of a full cup is so, similar to the weight of an empty cup, and yet you can tell when someone's
Yeah.
lifting an empty cup
100%.
because it looks lighter in their motion.
Yes,
I-
exactly that.
I have two examples that made me think of this. One is, and again, came up on Instagram, Orson Welles. Orson Welles. A clip came up on my Instagram. Don't ask me why. And it was like, and you look at it because you're like, why the fuck has this come up on my Instagram? It was Orson Welles doing like a Shakespeare monologue.
Right.
And he's in character and he's playing like, I don't know, who knows Shakespeare? He was playing like a famous drunk from Shakespeare.
Falstaff.
Yeah.
There we go. Who's he from?
He's from Henry IV.
No, it's one of the comedies, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to say out here, I did not expect to be having this conversation with Chris Ray right now.
Yeah, Falstaff.
No, cultured. Okay, yeah, he's playing
It's like
Falstaff.
Much Ado About Nothing.
He's
maybe.
very cultured.
Yeah.
Falstaff is from Henry IV.
Oh, it is Henry.
Oh,
There we go. Between us, we got it.
We got it, yeah.
So it's like a kind of upper body shot. I don't know where this was filmed. It's
Oh,
old
he's in
footage.
multiple places, to be honest. He's in The Merry Wives of Windsor as well.
What, a
that
recurring
might be-
character?
Yeah, yeah.
In the multiverse of Shakespeare.
MCU.
In the SCU.
The FCU.
Falstaff. The Falstaff.
Cinematic Universe.
There it is. But no, so it's like an upper body. I have no idea when this was filmed. It was old footage because obviously he's dead now. But
He is?
what?
Oh my god!
Oh my god, when?
So it's Orson Welles in full Shakespearean costume.
God.
Wow.
With like fake little beard, fake wig, fake hat.
Rough?
No rough.
Okay.
It does have comedically over the top makeup, like
Amazing.
big rosy cheeks. He looks like a kind of nutcracker.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
And he's got a cup, and of course he's playing like Shakespeare's famous drunk.
Yes.
You know. And admittedly, he's also well, so he's like
Emoting.
he's and that's how
Theatre.
I got into Juilliard.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yes.
acting.
I'm
And,
an actor.
I ended up watching because I'm like, he's very good.
Yes.
Apart from the brief moments where he has to pretend to drink from an empty cup.
Awesome.
And I was like, oh, there it is.
They
It's
should do
just-
workshops for it.
It just can't be done.
I don't
Put-
think it can be done.
No.
Put
it's
water
very
in it,
difficult.
as you say.
I don't understand. Like, I
But
think
it's-
the reason is they don't put water in it because they're afraid that it'll spill onto the
Yes.
costume.
Yes, yeah.
And then they'll have to do continuity problems. So it's like, we'll just get around it we'll just pretend, but it never lands.
Knobheads on the internet.
No,
Nobody's
Like,
on the internet.
when people say are drinking a pint out of a glass, they have to have liquid in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not a real
true, if it's a
pint, but
glass,
it
yeah.
looks like beer, or it's non-alcoholic
Yeah.
beer. But then there's always dickheads on the internet who like go, oh, that glass in the previous shot was was less full, and now in the newer shot it's
get over
more
that.
full.
Get over that.
And I get that there's other problems, because I've heard that like if you're an actor and you're filming like a dinner scene, I've heard it's pretty miserable because you're there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's all cold.
and you never get to eat it.
Yeah, and you'd have to go like
Pretend to eat.
Yeah.
Because if you eat it, then the plate will get diminished, and then they can't afford that to happen.
What if you're really hungry?
Yeah.
I have never enjoyed Big Bang Theory, but I have watched it for my sins a few times. And there's always a scene in that show where they're eating at the university cafeteria.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Because that's one of the, sitcoms have their places that they
Yes.
go to, and that is one of their places. And they always have plates of salad, and they're just picking at them.
Because it's
Yeah.
you can look busy,
Yes,
but you
it's
don't.
something to do. But
Yeah.
not a single one of them eats.
No.
And I became obsessed with watching like them
I
doing that.
I find this very noticeable, this kind of thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought this up because
What?
I'm always
This is
looking at
annoying.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just a quick question with sitcoms.
Yeah.
When a sitcom has like 4 locations.
Yeah, which like Friends has, for example.
Yeah, and like obviously they're filming like 400 episodes in a year.
Yeah.
So like it's a machine, but they have one audience.
They
Does
do.
the audience rotate? Like, are the audience on like a?
So if you
think-
look at the behind the scenes of Friends, it's
Yeah.
like 3 in a line,
Yeah.
and the audience like at one end doesn't get a very good view of what's going on at the other end
Yeah.
if the footage is there.
For its sins and for my sins, if you watch the end of Mrs. Brown's Boys,
Oh my god!
and I've literally caught the end of it waiting for something else to start.
Right,
Oh, okay.
right.
I hate that.
Good save. Good save.
It's all in a line, and the audience, and they always zoom out at the end of Mrs. Brown's Boys to reveal the studio.
It's a hell of a set.
But
then I think
it's
sometimes-
all in a line.
Sometimes you'll get like a location that's in a completely different place, and they won't have a live audience for that location, and they'll laugh track that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, a flip side, it's not quite the same thing, but another example is there's a video game. There's a very specific
Video
example,
game.
but in the video game Sekiro,
Sekiro
which
Shadows
is
Die
set,
Twice.
which is set in like very good, yeah. No one ever says the subtitle.
And yes, it's a very
everyone
good
goes
subtitle.
Sekiro. So it's set in like classical Japan,
Samurai times.
samurai times, and there's a bit where there's a mechanic in the game where, as the hero, you occasionally get sake.
Oh yeah.
So this
sake.
a spirit,
Sure.
and you can give the sake to various characters
Yeah.
to unlock new dialogue.
Oh.
So you can give sake to the friendly healer or the ruler of this region, and you just learn a bit more about the world because they'll like chat to you while they're drinking.
I see.
And the annoying thing is
They're
that
pretending
like,
to drink.
yes, because also video game. So like these two characters are just kind of standing, kind of barely.
Video games aren't good at human body language to
no.
start with, anyway.
and barely. You might just see them go.
Yes.
The hand might just
Get it near the
barely
mouth.
move in the direction of the face. But the voice acting, and again it's voice in Japanese, where I think
Sure.
it'd be less egregious, but in the English dub,
Hello.
and this was
Welcome to Japan.
really egregious. So
Yeah,
bear,
they say
in,
that a lot.
They say it like,
bear in mind,
I am Japanese.
Hello, I am Japanese.
bear in mind that sake is like a mild spirit.
Yes,
Yeah.
lovely.
So it's like more like a
strong
brandy.
wine, isn't it?
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
strong wine. Yeah, like it's not like
I think I've had sake.
It's not like a vodka. It's
it's
more like a brandy.
Yeah,
Right,
you might sip it, but you wouldn't
sure
have a
I've had
pint of it.
I'm sure I've had it
Well,
once.
So the idea is that you go up to this
depends
character
what kind of
and you're
Monday
like,
you're having.
I would like to give you this sake. For me? Well, I guess. Well, it's a little early, but I guess I will imbibe. And then the voice actor just basically goes like,
Really?
and they go, oh, it's so good. This reminds me of the sake I drank when I was young.
Someone sipping from a little cup.
What are you doing?
It's because they're trying to be obvious about it. Like the radio, like the Archers,
Yeah.
do these sort of sound effects.
It's like,
Like where the people get off with each other in the Archers.
oh my God.
Someone's just basically like licking their hand.
I don't want to hear that. That sounds
It is.
awful.
It is. I've watched
No,
I've watched
I-
footage of the
I-
Archers being recorded. They
Not
are,
me, not
they
me.
are basically licking their own hand when they get off with each other in the Archers.
Do you think there's like? Do you think there was radio porn back in the day? Do you think you had to
Yeah.
say everything you were doing?
Yeah.
On the gramophone.
That's
Yeah.
a big horse cock you've got.
Yeah. Thank you, Doctor.
That wasn't very professional.
Daryl, I know you're a butcher, but put that horse cock down and fuck me. Yeah, it's like Oh, Matthew, how is the harvest? It's been quite bad, Deborah. I don't know if a farm will survive. Oh, Matthew, have a cup of tea.
Now gargle my balls.
Now,
And so Matthew gargled Deborah's balls for 2 full minutes.
Why is Matthew gargling Deborah's
I got it the wrong way round, Chris, okay?
he's doing the best he can.
I'm trying to work with the bit, okay?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Matthew. That was a lovely fuck. Would you like a cup of tea? Oh, thanks,
yeah.
Deborah. Rein it in.
Jesus, that was explicit.
A lovely fuck.
That was a lovely fuck. Oh, Deborah,
Yeah.
when will you be mine? Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cup acting sucks.
yeah, it really does.
Who's got?
Oh, well, actually, my love, like, it
Here we go. It's
segues,
about cups,
neatly,
yeah.
dovetails in. We've got a soda stream machine.
Oh, no.
I can make anything.
Bloody no.
Here's the thing about the soda stream machine. Before we get started,
Yeah, sure.
both times Nick and Ali have been to our house, both of the previous 2 Sundays, I've heard Ali say to Liz, "We've got a soda stream."
She told me twice.
both weekends.
Well, get this. We've got a soda stream machine.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I can make anything fizzy now. Although I
Anything.
haven't yet.
Anything you want.
I haven't fizzed milk
Deborah's
yet.
What about
balls?
a pot of E45 cream?
I'll do it. Give me a chance. I'll do it. No, it's fucking amazing.
Right.
I can pump on a little handle, and get this. Don't have to plug it in.
What?
No, it doesn't need any power. It's just got gas in it.
Okay.
Gas.
It's got gas in it.
Chug a water. You put a bottle of water in it.
Yeah.
Sparkling water.
Yeah, do it 4 times.
4 cranks.
Yeah, if you do 5 cranks,
Five cranks.
really fizzy. 3 cranks, bit shit. Don't know why anyone would do that.
Okay.
But in the instructions, it's like 3 cranks, slightly fizzy. Like, again, no one would want that. That's like flat Coke. 4 cranks, normal fizzy.
4 cranks, normal fizzy. Do you get?
Yeah.
Do you get canisters? Where's this gas coming from?
A canister.
A canister.
Of CO2.
How many cranks per canister?
I think it's like a silly number, like 700 or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
But we're going to get a spare canister so that, we can switch over the instant we
Yeah.
can out, as they say.
Yeah.
Don't
They do-
can-
in the soda stream community, they
Yeah,
say
you
can out.
you guys wouldn't understand because
Yeah.
you're not bubblers.
Yeah.
But we're
On our bubblers.
on r/bubblers. I must stress I made that up. Please
Yeah.
don't think I'm
Please
part
don't
of
go
that
to our
community.
bubblers.
Don't go to our bubblers.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then
Actually, I was going to say like our bubblers was all about Soda Stream, but do you remember like we were looking at the portfolio of an artist once?
Oh yeah.
oh no.
And we were like scrolling down, going, that's an interesting. Like that's quite an interesting picture of a woman like wearing a wetsuit with scuba gear. And it's like, there's another picture of a woman wearing a
you
wetsuit
have-
and
I
scuba
remember
gear,
this.
and you're like, he does draw a lot of women with scuba gear,
Yeah.
and then we were like, oh no, I think this is a
Uh-oh. He's a bubbler.
This is a thing. He's a different kind of bubbler.
Different kind of bubbler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you don't go to r/bubblers.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you get a bottle of fizzy water.
Yeah.
Then you tip a syrup in. Any
So
syrup.
what
of
have you
choice.
what have you bubbled?
Pepsi Max.
Yeah.
wait, whoa, it's already bubbly.
Well, no, because I
the
buy a
syrup.
syrup.
Wait,
Pepsi
you're
Max.
buying licensed.
Yeah, SodaStream has the Pepsi Max
Licensed
license.
syrup.
Wow,
John.
and it's only what, like 10 times more expensive than
Maybe
buying
30 times more expensive, actually.
The regular Pepsi Max? You're saying I can get all of this for 10 times
And they
the
have to
cost
do
of
half the work.
regular Pepsi Max?
Because like we don't have like soda in the house. It's not something we have around.
No, is it not?
But like I know you can get like a 24 pack of Pepsi Max for like £1.99 or something.
Maybe less, actually.
Maybe less.
Incredibly, John, I'm gonna blow your mind. This is cheaper than that.
What?
Yes,
Say what?
hundo percento.
100%.
The amount you can make with the tiniest amount of syrup, and then the amount a single bottle of syrup will go. Like we're still on our first bottle of Pepsi Max syrup, and we're having
How
Pepsi
authentic?
Max on the reg.
How authentic is it to Pepsi Max?
Identical.
Identical.
I'm stunned. Genuinely, I thought it would be like a bit shit, or it would be
Yeah.
like behind the bar. Tap,
Yes.
which is never quite as good as a can
yeah.
or a bottle.
What kind of volume are we talking? Like, is it 90% Pepsi Max syrup?
It's really weird. It's like 96% water, 4%
Right.
slip. You just put this tiny, like, it's like half a shot glass of Slizzard into a water bottle about that big.
Does it come in a syringe or
I wish it did.
an ampule? You have to snap.
Yeah,
Josh took it to my veins.
No, you have to slosh it into your mouth first and spit it in.
Yeah, it comes in a pill.
Yeah,
do
you have to liquidise it.
Do you remember as a kid when they were like teaching you about dental hygiene? They gave you disclosing tablets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
to
do remember
chew
that,
them in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get it
oh.
around, rub it into your gums.
Rub it into your gums, then spit the syrup in, like tar, into the water.
Look how awful your teeth are, blue mouth.
But then don't fucking shake that.
Oh.
Because like you think, I need to get that syrup through the water,
Yeah.
but you'll fizz it everywhere. You're
Oh,
a
you'll
fucking maniac.
you'll make a right mess.
Yeah.
So just do a quick upend.
Okay.
Yeah, one or
Quick
two of those
upend, yeah.
upends. Done. Pepsi Max. Got it. Pepsi Max.
Wow.
Out of the
That's
bottle.
what, just
Pepsis.
like that.
Just like that.
What kind of
Jesus.
volume are we talking at a time?
I think it's like is it a litre?
a litre of Pepsi Max.
A litre of Pepsi Max.
for $5.99.
Maybe more.
$5.99 and another arm workout.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm getting a big old arm.
Yeah.
That might be why I'm strong at the
It's a
gym.
Soda Stream.
Yeah, I use in both hands.
No.
You know, you got to balance it out. Yeah,
Maybe you should do it with your legs.
No, because I wank with the other arm. So it's fine.
Sure, yeah.
at the same time as well.
Always wank.
It's fucking so.
That is a sexy Soda
At the
Stream
same
machine.
time.
I can fizz up my spunk. I can fizz up my spunk.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking great. It's just actually, if the main thing really is,
Yeah.
it's just really fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Just good fun.
I love the idea that like there's
the
a
Pepsi Max factory
there's-
must be the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
Really
They're all there going,
It's like
"Way!"
Willy Wonka over there.
I love the idea there's a new and improved Soda Stream. Soda Stream's back.
It's back!
for a new generation. We did away with the handle. Now you just got to crank it. You got
Yeah.
to absolutely crank it.
There was two ways to go. You could either have a cranky handle,
Yeah.
which I like because it's visually fun. It looks like a one-arm bandit. Or there was a button on the top. You're like,
No, that's not
like,
fun.
That's not fun.
No.
I reckon that'd be
You want the
really annoying.
handle? I would want the handle.
Definitely.
So what's this thing kind of like? 6 foot by 10?
Oh yeah, it's like the size of an arcade machine.
We had to remortgage.
We had to get a new sort of outhouse for it.
Yeah. We had to get rid of the kit of the oven, but like who
Yeah,
needs
but
that?
you use it as
Yeah.
an oven.
Yeah.
When you can get like soda on tap.
Have you had to like rivet it to the kitchen counter or?
The glue's fine.
Yeah.
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 That sort of horse hoof glue. You can use that.
Mm.
No, I haven't had to do any of that shit. It's amazing. It's just there.
Happy days.
Came out of the box, pumped it a couple of times,
Pumped it, yeah.
pumped it, spunked it.
And water's free.
Water is free.
You do using tap water.
And sometimes I'll just have fizzy water,
Fizzy water.
which I really like.
Delightful.
Do you like sparkling water?
Yeah, if I'm feeling fancy.
Exactly.
I like a
Yeah.
sparkling water.
I know,
you
me too.
I'll take you to
At a restaurant, sometimes I'll have sparkling water.
I feel
Yeah.
fancy at a restaurant ordering it.
Yeah, I resent paying for still.
Yes.
Oh, quite.
I'll have tap.
Quite
The way it's probably spitting it as well. Yeah.
Tap before still. But I'll have some sparkling.
Mm.
Yeah,
Doesn't
feeling a
rhyme,
bit
doesn't rhyme,
fruity.
does it? But you know, it's true.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Soda Stream. Would
Wonderful.
recommend. Not a sponsor.
No, should be though.
It should be. I'd
That'd
love
be-
that.
that'd be
Get
sweet.
another Soda Stream. I
That'd
can
be
double
sweet.
crank then.
My love is that I'm taking up a new hobby.
Oh, what is it?
I'm joining a bowls club.
Wait, it's happening. You're doing it.
Are you really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wrote to our local bowls club
The
this week.
the one.
The one,
The
one in
the one,
town?
the one by the Frog and Fiddle. I got a
Unbelievable.
lovely email from a lovely lady called Wendy.
How old's Wendy?
Unlikely.
We'll find out.
She's over
Spring
2
chicken at
centuries old.
204.
Well, I'll read you an excerpt from this email while I'm on it.
Is the email written on parchment?
Yeah, I say email. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean carrier.
Delivered by like a hog
Yeah. Oh,
through a hedgerow. I don't know what's happening.
And Wendy said to me,
It was speared on a tusk.
it just came from an address called admin at.
a wax cylinder.
She said, I must warn you. I said, oh shit.
There's not very many young, fit women here.
It can... No. Well, I took that as read.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It can become quite addictive.
Oh.
That's what she said. And the most frequent comment from seasoned bowlers is, I wish I'd taken it up earlier in life.
Why is she warning you about this? You're taking it up nice and early.
Yeah, well, I've told her I'm 38.
Well, you've already proven that you're quite susceptible to scams, what with all these Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Competitions
Yeah.
and free toothpaste.
Exactly, yeah. And she told me how much it'll cost. She told me when the season starts. They got an open day in May.
Oh my
So
god.
will you be part of an international team?
No.
Were you,
local team.
yeah, are you
Unless I'm any
seeded
good, I guess.
the moment you pick up a ball?
I might be a natural.
A bowl.
I bet you are a natural.
Well, I've talked about
You
it for
look like a
years,
natural.
which is why you both reacted in the way you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm quite excited for you actually.
Yeah,
This is-
Yeah.
So I'm doing it this year. I'm doing it.
How often do they
So
meet?
they do every Tuesday. They have coaching
Okay.
from April onwards.
Coached by who?
I don't. The old guys, I guess. The good
I was
ones.
hoping it would be like some Swedish
And that-
expert in bulls who comes down by G8
That'd
plane.
be sweet. And then I guess
Thor Boulson.
I guess when I'm good enough, I'll go to games and matches and things.
Yeah.
Come support you.
You can come,
Yeah.
come along, yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm-
might be quite
I'm,
boring to watch. I don't
I'm-
know.
I bet it's
I'm
boring
intrigued.
sin to watch.
It's a monthly fee. Is that how it works?
Annual fee,
Annual fee.
Oh,
for
nice.
40 quid.
And you're doing
Fuck, that's nothing.
wait for a year.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, maybe I should do it.
Yeah. Maybe we should all join the Balls Club.
Every Tuesday, you say?
Every Tuesday, coaching,
Okay.
and then matches at weekends and different days.
Bloody hell.
And they have socials and things like that.
Oh, it's
I mean,
actually-
it'll all be pensioners, but fucking hell, I'll drink them under the table.
you actually
You will.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
you're making quite a case for this.
You are.
actually,
Actually, yeah. I reckon.
So, yeah, I'm doing it this year. That's the decision.
Do they provide the bowls?
That's what I've asked.
Hmm.
I said, do I need
you
any of
bring
my
your
own
own-
equipment? You
Put a
got
baton.
to supply your own knobs. So that is the question I've asked Wendy.
Indeed.
Dear Wendy.
What's the difference
There we
between bulls and petanque?
Oh,
What is petanque?
yeah, that's a really good question. Is that French?
French.
French bowls.
So bulls is French as well, isn't it?
Is it? Well, I guess it's got a U in it, so it would be, yeah.
Yeah, bowls is bowls.
Bowls,
isn't
mate,
it?
is
It's
it?
English
B-O-W.
This
There's-
is English
LS.
as Lurpak butter.
There's quoits, isn't there? That's like another French one, but you play that with like small silver
That's
balls.
throwing little hooks, hoops, isn't it?
No, that's horseshoes,
mate.
mate. Yeah.
It's horseshoes, isn't it?
Gosh.
Quoits are like little metal balls, I think. But yeah.
Oh, you know, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not
Bowls is very simple. It's just obviously the skill is in the way the
because it rocks
ball-
sideways.
yeah,
doesn't it?
exactly.
Yeah, because it's not for all we're calling
Leans.
it bowl.
It's more like a tyre.
Bowl. Yeah, it's like
It's like a fat wheel.
it's
kinda,
a
yeah,
fat
it's quite,
wheel.
yeah, it's quite.
They're kind of beautiful in their weird little
Yeah.
Why don't they call it fat wheels?
fat wheels. Yeah,
fat wheels leading the way.
You should play fat wheels.
Are they like are they
let's
wrapped?
start with another game of fat wheels.
Are they traditionally like wrapped in leather? It's like
I believe so.
yeah, they're quite exquisite.
Well, they look quite hard. I think it's hardened
Yeah.
leather or it's something else.
On previous episodes, we've talked about like I don't know, ultimate frisbee,
Yes,
and the idea that if
I
you
did
rocked up
nearly
to
join
that,
Ultimate Frisbee.
you might have
very close.
3 special balls with your name on it.
Yes,
Like, do you think it's the same in balls?
AB.
Like you open your like kind of mahogany briefcase, and you've got like
That'd
the
be sweet,
finisher,
wouldn't it?
the leveler, and
Yeah, and the switch.
No, I think
The
they probably all
chunt.
weighted the same. Obviously, you've got the jack at the start.
Yeah, does
which
someone
is the,
roll
the
that?
little you roll that down. And then
wait,
that's
who
what you aim
rolls
at.
that?
I guess someone nominated
Thor
on either
Boulson
team.
rolls that.
Yeah, Thor Boulson descends. And,
Okay,
and
from
just
the
rolls
clouds,
that
yeah.
for you.
He de-raptures from heaven.
Yeah, he spawns.
Just let me rest.
I must come to roll the jack.
Why are there so
Goodbye.
many local clubs now?
What
Email
if,
has ruined me.
but what if that first throw of the jack is shit,
Really
and it's
shit.
like too?
I guess you'd need to be within certain. I don't know. I have no idea. But I guess you'd have to be within certain parameters.
When's your first sesh?
Yeah.
It won't be till April. I wouldn't have thought.
Okay.
I've said when should I actually start rocking up?
Yeah.
But
When
I
did you
should-
get your uniform?
that'd be sweet, wouldn't
With
it?
your name across the
Get
back?
an all white uniform.
We'll be the pin pals,
Yeah. Oh, you'd be like pin pals.
the ball buds.
Yeah. Is it like a cricket uniform or
They
white?
look at cricket.
I think
I've
I assume you just turn up in your own thing.
seen the Olgs playing it. They look a bit.
Ring.
You know, they're all wearing white.
They'll be beside themselves when a 38-year-old bloke turns up.
They'll be like, "Fuck, we're gonna win."
I went to a charity event with Liz
Sectionals.
a few years ago for like a male voice choir.
Oh yeah.
And they saw someone under 80 there and they shit themselves.
Yeah.
They were just like, quick, enroll him. I
Maybe
was like, I
you're
can't
gonna be-
sing. They were like, doesn't matter.
You know how that chess grandmaster guy, who I think is also called Magnus. thinking
Yeah,
about it,
Magnus Thorson or whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's sort of made chess cool.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a weirdo, but
There'll
like
be scandals.
yeah, but like he's a bit younger, isn't he? He's not an
Mm.
old wizard. And like you could be this for
Yeah,
balls.
I could be. I could be a natural.
You could be a natural.
I feel like I'll be quite good at it.
This is like
That is
this is
hubris.
tying back to the whole gym conversation. Go like, I'll probably be fine.
I'll probably be great at this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'll probably be really good.
Yeah, you've probably got this in the bag. You're gonna
Yeah.
be amazing.
I reckon you're gonna be.
I
I'll
also
have a head start when everyone else gets old. I'll have a head start.
yeah. I'm very intrigued.
Yeah,
Like I think we have talked about this in the past. And
we have.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah.
I think there may be a fairly regular occurrence of you going to the pub because one of the team has died.
Yeah, good.
Because
Well,
they're very old. And I
yeah.
just feel like they might be dying a lot.
Yeah.
So just be prepared for that.
But then that might
So
mean I
you
get
say a
game.
good excuse to have a swift half.
You know, just a quick, like...
I'll have a Swift. I could walk there from my house.
Yeah,
Didn't have to drive.
it's grand.
I'll end up driving them all home, won't I? No,
probably
I'm
will.
not going to drive.
They'll be too old
Yeah.
to drive.
I'm not going to drive.
Things like, as I understand it, like a bull's, pitch or,
Yeah,
It'll be a green.
court, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a green.
It's quite long.
It's definitely green.
It's definitely a green.
There's no way of knowing. I mean, like, as this skill comes in, you'll suddenly you'll get the touch, you'll get the feeling.
Yeah.
But like, I don't even know. Like, it's miles away. How do you even know what you're doing?
It's way too far away.
Yeah, you can't.
I
see
guess
what
you'll
you're
start to
doing.
get muscle
Muscle,
memory.
exactly.
Yeah.
Muscle
Yeah,
memory,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be it. Once I get it once, I think I'll get it.
and once you've got it,
Then I think I'll probably after that I'll be world class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and once you've got it,
Yeah.
you'll intrinsically be good at curling. So when the winter months come around, it's the
It won't be that seasonal.
same
That is a
principle.
little different.
No, I think it's
I don't
basically
think
the
so.
same.
That's got a handle on itself.
It's got a handle and brooms.
They are like of
Nice.
the same family.
They are.
Of
And I would love to curl.
would you like to
I'd
curl?
love to have a go at that.
Interesting, yeah,
I like the ice.
yeah.
I like to
I
skate.
like the ice.
I like
skate,
the
and
the little stance they have when
Yeah.
they kind of launch it.
And you have like one shoe.
Yeah,
No.
why not?
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, I think when you're the thrower, you have different shoes to the sweeper.
Yes, I think that is
'cause you're on
correct,
glide, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, they go on their knee. The slider goes on
Yeah.
their knee, doesn't it? And just and then releases.
Oh, that looks so much fun.
It's just very satisfying.
It's like
clearly.
you are the what's that? A big puck. Be the puck.
Beaver puck.
And I
yeah.
would send my
God,
soul
fuck,
with
what's
the
it called?
puck.
Oh God,
Curling.
Plunk.
no,
Plunk.
it's called. I do know.
Scrang-
Fuck. I'm gonna have
Scrango.
to look it up.
Clawgoth.
The Meg.
The fatigue.
The Meg.
The Borg.
That's it.
Oh, there
found
it is. Yeah, we solved it. Yeah.
Curling.
Simply cast for Borg.
Sports.
Well, I want to hear all about it when you start. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm quite. Is envious?
Well, I'm
the
gonna
word?
try and go
it
as,
is.
as quickly as I can.
I just want
really.
a simple thing in my life.
It's a simple thing I can throw down a lawn.
It's
trying to
called-
find out
What are you trying to learn?
I'm trying to
here?
look. I'm trying to
what the
look up the
curling thing's
curling.
called.
It's
thing
a
is
stone.
called.
It's a
Stone.
Is it?
It is-
Yeah.
It is.
It's all right. I didn't think this was a question.
No,
I
I didn't
thought
know.
you.
I
Were...
didn't know. I didn't know at all.
No,
It's called a
it's just
stone.
called a stone
Yeah,
because
it's
it is
called
a
a stone.
stone. I thought you were
It's got a
like.
handle on it.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Remember. I couldn't remember.
I
Most
thought
stones
I
have
thought he was
handles
going to
on.
wheel something out and go, oh yeah, the league stone is called a bogonche.
No,
You know,
I couldn't remember.
A scred.
It's called a stone.
Scrango. I've got a love.
Yeah.
And it's a very simple one. It's not, no, genuinely, because yours is quite cool.
That was very good.
Mine is Balatro.
The game you're
the
playing.
game.
Oh,
He's playing a
what is
video
that?
game.
Let's assume I don't know what that is.
you don't.
I was assuming that already.
Good.
Yeah. It's a video game,
Ah.
but it's one of them video games which is based. None of this fantasy shit is based on real life. It's poker.
It's poker for simpletons. No.
What?
So
Are you playing online
No.
gambling, John?
no, it's single player,
Yeah.
and it's 5 card stud.
Don't look at me.
It's the one where
stud.
it's not Texas Hold'em.
No, which is what we normally play.
It's the one where you get a hand of 8, but you're trying to make the best 5 card hand
I
you can,
understand,
and you can
yes.
discard. But the gimmick is that it's a solo game, and all you have to do is beat, the current
The
blind.
virtual man.
So say like, round 1, make 300 points.
I see.
Now, what makes it weird, and because it's always getting higher, it's always getting higher. You might start out going, "Oh, can I get 300 points?" By the end of
Yeah.
the run, can you make 20,000?
Sure.
And the idea is that you've got a certain amount of hands to do it in, a certain amount of discards, and the gimmick is you can after every round you can spend your money to buy special cards.
Oh.
So you can buy jokers,
Yeah.
and the jokers all
Enhanced cards.
the
have
jokers
weird
all have
abilities.
unique powers. Like you might get a joker that'll go like every time you play a heart,
Yeah.
times your score by 3.
I see.
So you get crazy maths
Yeah.
coming in, and you can get like weird kind of combinations, and it is so addictive.
What platform is this on?
Get it on your
Everything.
phone.
Oh, you get it on. everything.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
it is honestly like
What's it called? Badonkadonk.
Close. Really close, actually.
that's
Balatro.
Balatro.
That's what you said, yeah.
Balatro, Badonkadonk, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Badonkadonk.
It's taking the world by storm.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about Balatro. I'm a
Yes.
little late to the party.
Okay.
It is It's addictive. It's wonderful. You can pick it up. You can put it down, and it is exactly what I need to not work.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I just need something.
When you're not watching educational videos.
When I'm not watching educational videos, or I can have them on in the background because I can just be Bellatroing
When I'm
in the
not
foreground.
working in my spare time or watching educational
Or
videos,
thinking about
I like
working.
to do complicated maths. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
But the video game does a lot of the calculations for
Good.
you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But not all of them.
Not all of them.
No.
No.
Honestly, and like I was playing the other day,
Oh yeah.
and it's very hard to describe this because someone who doesn't play Bellatro out of how great this was.
Yeah.
Take his word for it. He did really well.
Yeah.
Because you can get like you get jokers. They change your deck.
Oh yeah.
You can get tarot cards.
Yeah.
And they give you little power ups.
I see.
You can get planet cards.
Yeah.
They power up like a type of scoring thing, so you can
use
level
your
up.
driver's license. That does
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. that'll
Yeah,
produce-
yeah,
that'll do
and
something.
a
Your
lot of
national insurance number card.
Yeah.
A lot of the jokers are shaped like weird things. Like a joker might look like a driving license. It might look like a credit card. It might look like
Funny.
a Magic the Gathering card.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's one that does like that.
That's good.
And I opened a tarot deck. I spent some of my in-game money on this fake game. None of this is real.
I bet they ask you to spend real money.
This
No,
one doesn't.
no,
This one doesn't.
they don't.
Oh well, they will.
But no, I was doing my thing. I was
Be
like,
entering a competition soon.
no, well, I was leveling up my game. I was like, doing my thing, and I opened a tarot deck,
Oh yeah.
and it had like a tarot card I'd never heard of.
Oh.
And I was like, gosh, that's not a regular tarot card.
No.
I think this might be some kind of fantasy video game. And it was called, and I got the Soul card, and it said, play this card to create a legendary Joker. And I'm just like, this is like a Tuesday evening. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do it, and I got some Joker,
Unbelievable.
and he had some like superpower. And I was at a point where like every hand I played was making like $1.5 million.
Wow.
Like it was quite
shit zillion
It was
dollars.
quite the rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried
Wow.
I tried explaining to Lucy, my wife, and she wasn't quite as impressed as I
No.
would expect someone to be.
No.
You
Your
know.
best bet is talking to Ali, as you've discovered.
Yes,
because
and-
Ali plays
yes.
it too. Yeah.
Okay. Was she amazed by that?
Ali either humoured me or was genuinely very impressed. And I was like, oh,
She's
that's-
very good at humouring.
Yeah,
But
Ali's
she
like,
might have been genuinely
have been.
amazed.
We'll
But I
love
know
it.
she's very
Ali,
good at humouring.
guess what? Tap, tap, tap. I just made like 1.5 million. John, that's really good. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm playing Bellatrix
Smiley
right
emoji.
now.
Yeah.
Click, deals. Oh, 8.5 million. Yeah, maybe that's cute. I don't know.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know what kind of scores Ali's getting, but Ali is very good at this sort of shit.
Yeah.
This is her. This is exactly how her brain works. But she loves Bellatrix.
But it's
Yeah.
I love it because it's quieting the noise
Yeah.
and the urge to work. It's great. It's very
Good.
relaxing. I'd recommend it to anyone. It's a very, very, very fun
Genuinely, it is kind of
and
like
easy,
an everyone sort of game.
Badonkadonk.
easy
That's
to
exactly
master.
right, yeah.
No, wait, easy to learn, hard
Difficult
to
to
master.
Easy to
Low
master,
skill
hard to
floor,
learn.
high skill ceiling.
Good.
Well, that's been a grand episode, I reckon. I think
I
we've all
think
had a very special time here today.
Yeah.
What do we think won? Love or hate?
Oh yeah, we've got to decide that. Well, I'm really enamoured by your Bulls revelation.
The Bulls.
yeah.
The Bulls revelation.
Yes, I'm.
Well, that's very nice of you.
I'm leaning towards love.
I am actually also leaning towards love.
It's irrelevant then. I mean, I'm kind of excited about the balls thing, so
Balls.
Yeah.
there you go.
When
And
and
Deborah's balls.
Deborah's balls.
Yeah. Look. When are your first? When is your first sesh?
We'll find out. I'll let you know.
Oh,
let us
grand.
I'll keep you
Yeah.
updated.
Keep us updated on the podcast.
I've got to wait to hear from Wendy.
Wendy.
Wendy?
What do you mean Wendy? I just said Wendy.
You said Deborah a minute ago.
No, I
thought
said Deborah.
Deborah's,
Oh, sorry.
it's a reference to
Deborah
something
was-
we said earlier.
Indeed.
Deborah had the balls.
Oh, I see.
Deborah's balls.
Deborah's balls.